caution, cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for war, man, forget my peace. We take the west side, take on the east. I'ma put them in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Not so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch mine, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Not so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch mine, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Then stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Nice keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. Let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch mine, please use caution.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bella, Lady of the Night, Ramen, Crochet Girl, Alice, Land of Vines, Kara, Love Summertime, Pink Warrior, Celestial, King Frostine, High Anxiety, Maria, Megan, Dell, 31 Frames. Hey, how are you? How you been? Mrs. Saber, Trumer, Love Summertime. I think I said hi, but double hi. Smug, VW, Nerd Goblin. I feel like I'm missing people. Lena, Glitter, Jessie, Sky, Cohorse, Catty Wampus, Oliver, GSH, Pink Sugar Free Red Bull. I know we started this video at one point, but because we didn't finish it, I don't remember it. Nope, not even a little bit. But I know her hair looked floofier here. Poor Libby. Hey. And her boiling point, good morning. So we're going to watch it, and then we're going to finish it. Darn it. But I thought it was interesting because you know how Roz got demonetized, right? There was a time she was demonetized. And she was like, oh, I scrubbed my channel and I went through and I got rid of all the blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no. This one, we're going to have to like blah, 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 talk through it for some of it because she talks about Schmeth Fifi, if you catch my drift. She talks about that. There's a comment in here I thought was interesting. I agree. I think your perspective and voice are imperative in regards to ED discussion. I found you through FFG, and I don't agree with her current rhetoric about you. Her reaction of you comes off not researched at all, very neurotypical and frankly malicious. Personally, your video on Foodie Beauty helped me understand that her content is actually dangerous for me. That unknowingly and subconsciously she had triggered over nom-nom-noms for me. So I have to say that video was profound and I wanted to thank you. I've subscribed since and I've really enjoyed your content thus far. Roz said, thank you. I chose not to watch it. Feedback doesn't surprise me regarding the reactor. The other feedback, thank you so much. I didn't intend to strong arm my way into girl world, but clearly that was the impact. And I'm backing off. The title I made of my vlog was because the reactor said that about me, being the next queen. It was no madness video. I am very neurodivergent and my personality can be divisive, but I'm just going to do me in this corner of the intranet. I just thought it was interesting. So I was like, herm. And once again, reminder that Foodie Beauty's old best friend, Shannon, was a mod for Roz. Roz had some things to say about FFG when FFG took the cat. Huge side eye. In a lot of these videos from this time, she looks more floofy. Her hair looks more clean. And it stays this way, y'all, the entirety of the video. So I actually believe she showered here. So in other videos, when she's like, oh, I took a shower, I did this, I don't believe you because it is possible. I see your hair here. It is floofy. Did I say hi, Bell Pepper? Hi, Bell Pepper. She loves to rewrite history. Yeah, so let's get into it, shall we?
I'm going to go ahead and hi, Bug. That was fast.
Oh, just give
Look
my
at
chair
you.
back.
Thank you.
When was this?
Standby like that.
This one is from July 12th of 2023. Y'all, I was trying to make my thumbnail as one does. And oh, by the way, her earlier lives, vertical. But she did get rid of quite a bit of content. My computer wouldn't let me edit from this one. It kept saying it broke the terms and conditions of it. I guess because the tits are like this. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it kept saying, maybe it's this one. I don't know. But it kept saying it was breaking terms and conditions. Hi, Society. Foodie and Roz were best friends. No. Roz and Shannon were... Shannon was at least a mod for Roz. They weren't like friends, but Roz recognized the name and obviously made Shannon a mod because she didn't try to strong arm her way into girl world. Hi, Lucy. Chat and Scar are eagle-eyed for hygiene. I never catch what y'all are talking about. Look how floofy. Look, we got like fresh hair.
I'm gonna go ahead and hi, Bug. That was fast.
Foodie Shannon? Yes, Foodie Shannon.
Look at you. Society. Thank you for being on standby like that.
And this was shortly after Roz had made the video calling out Foodie Beauty for her eating content. She said it doesn't matter, even if it's not a mukbang, that it was making Roz over nom 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 go through those cycles, and that it was super dangerous what what Foodie was doing, because it did that for other people, where the way Foodie was eating and things like that made people with poor relationships overindulge. Zane, thank you for being a member for 10 months, closing it on a year already. How time flies. It really does.
Shout out.
What happens when a pair of jeans smokes a bowl? They become high-waisted. I'm still shook. Shannon was her mod. Yeah.
Bug love. Dang, you were fast, bro. Not expecting that. Let me see. Pulling up.
And this is kind of before she had gone through her weight loss, right? Roz at this point hadn't been down the 100 pounds.
I have some.
She got down the 100 pounds by 2024, and that's when she stopped the metformin and the Manjaro.
Questions already written in my notes app. I'm gonna just kind of wait a minute for the notifications to go out, and I have kind of mentioned this. Oh shit!
Fuck yes, ramen.
Guess who forgot to tweet again? My
Titty Mills. Thank you for gifting a membership. Wow, I had a hard time saying the word membership. Maria, please enjoy your blowy from Mills.
Guys, I swear I am.
I'm gonna say the shirt fit better here. She hadn't blown out the elastic underneath yet.
Such a professional.
Where did this iPad go? She said it was starting to act up. And that's when she got the laptop. She said that this tablet was essentially useless. And then after she got the laptop, within the first month, she used a paperweight and overstacked it and destroyed it.
Hey.
Addicted. She ate it. Oh my God.
Thank you. Hey, Jess. Hello, hello.
I know.
Yeah,
I was I'm saying in these older videos, she took a real effort. Okay, this picture is hilarious to me. I was doing some homework before I got here today. When she was talking about London Boy, she got rid of certain lives that I thought were interesting, but this I did find funny because it's not about David. Look how skinty she was here. She said she was down bad enough for London Boy, but then within the next month, she starts talking to David, right? He slides into her box, and she kind of goes off of the narrative of being down bad enough. And then she meets him and she's like, the vibes are super, super casual. And I'm like, okay, so we're just in the same fucking cycle over and over. Hi, Niche and Thickums. Did I say hi, Miss T? Hi, Miss T. Melissa. I was thinking today that if she moves in with Rim Job or he moves in with her, she's going to be bedbound within like 6 months. 3. No, I did not switch my tab over. There we go.
I was in FFG's chat for a little bit.
Say that again.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I was in FFG's chat for a little bit. I'm interested. I did not know she was going to react to me. Curious to see how that goes. But hey. Look, if I'm going to say I'm pro reaction channels, I have to just deal with any.
I need this clipped. I guess I could do it my fucking self, huh?
But hey. Look, if I'm going to say I'm pro reaction channels, I have to just deal with any negative thoughts too, right?
Hold on. I need it. But I need, what is it? I always forget. Windows. No, Control Shift. Oh, okay. Record button. I need this. Okay. Start. 3, 2, 1.
That's all I can do. Pro reaction channels, I have to just deal with any negative. But hey. Look, if I'm going to say I'm pro reaction channels, I have to just deal with any negative thoughts too, right? That's all I can do. But
I'm sorry. I'm saving that forever. Roz was pro reaction channel.
I'm genuinely intrigued to see what she thinks of me as a person. Hi, well, thank you for commenting. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, I told you guys. Well, I told my Instagram at least. I just gotta wait for my hair to grow in a little bit. It's been about a week, and see, I wasn't wrong, right? What am I doing? Oh, tweeting.
I think this is right after she maybe took the scissors to it on Instagram.
I'm such a professional.
Right, lady? It's FFG. She doesn't like anyone. Oh, okay. There we go.
Thank you, JB. Yeah, I wanted to support her because initially on my last live, I did mention her because, like, as I said then, I didn't know it. I knew, like, bits and pieces about the stuff in the past and I had some thoughts about it, but I wasn't, like, talking shit or anything. And so I briefly actually DM'd her earlier and I was like, I had been wanting to, like, hop in on a
Somebody else's fucking box she was in.
live while she was live to kind of catch a vibe. And I actually really was entertained and I was like, okay, because the brief moment I had been in a live previously, she used terminology I didn't like love, you know, but we all have our own opinions and things of that nature, right? So, yeah, I was just kind of like interested. And I was like, sure, I'll send some super chats and just kind of like vibe for a second. Okay, I need to focus on tweeting. Rosalind, I swear.
Damn it, Danny is a former Beezer become reactor too. Oh, have y'all seen Yuhari? One of her, well, I think it's under the Nameless One channel. It's a very sweet video.
Okay, live on
This reactor. She's talking about FFG, Bella.
And I'll tell you guys what I'm having for dinner. I am gonna eat for a minute because I actually I had a really light breakfast and then I worked out and I recorded it. That's gonna be Monday's video. Tomorrow is gonna be a cook with me vlog. It's already basically edited. I just have to do the voiceover portion for that video and kind of figure out what the hell I'm going to talk about. And then, because I did like silent filming, and then I so far I've kind of been uploading Monday through Thursdays, which I'm not committing to that schedule.
Work is actually popping off today. What the fuck? Avast, leave me alone. It only pops up when I'm fucking streaming. Retro React, let's go. Way back when. I added the link earlier. I'll add it again. It was a good video. It was very good.
But that's kind of what's been happening. Like, you know, I'm going live today, so that's considered an upload, right?
Yes.
And so things have been going really well for that. Let's see. Hi.
Miss Damn It Danny.
I'm live.
I'm not familiar with them. I don't think. I'll have to look them up.
Hopping, fair enough. I've had this scheduled for a while. If I hadn't had the time promised of 8, I probably would have stayed in FFG's chat because I was low-key. I was not low-key. I was having fun in there. I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Where's this, Roz? Where? Well, you know what? Stay out of fucking reaction channels chats in general. But like, where's this Roz where she could just have fun?
And I super chatted someone else for the first time today, and then the other ones were the ones I sent to her.
You super chatted FFG too? Hold on.
Would have stayed in FFG's chat because I was low-key. I was not low-key. I was having fun in there. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And I super chatted someone else for the first time today, and then the other ones were the ones I sent to her. Because I was in Breezy's chat when she hit 10K today.
Okay, so Breezy. Hi, Andrea. We were with Breezy's chat and FFG's chat.
So congrats to Breezy on that. I love her. My God. That woman is so sweet.
Is Breezy different than just Breezin? I always get it confused. Or is Breezy the Beezer?
come hang out. Rosie, shut up and
Yuhari, Ash. Of course she would support FFG Mr. Camps. In the beginning, she said she supported reaction channels.
Sweet, goddamn it. Here, share, copy link, bet. All right. Yes. Airdrop did its thing. Okay, so what?
Just Breezin'? Okay.
On YT, come hang out. And then
Breezy is just Breezin' today. Okay. But isn't there somebody else that's named Breezy? I don't care.
I never
I gotta be honest. I don't think I care.
Posted on IG. Can I access my IG stories from my iPad? Let's find out. Do I even still have IG on here? Shit. Well.
Oh, she's added to her Amazon wish list. I know. Why didn't she just get fucking ice cube trays? Didn't somebody just send her ice cube trays? But we got more ice cube tray. Cotton candy. Oh, that must be the color. Of course, it has to have a food in the fucking title. But we have all these. Yeah. And they're $40 each, minus this one, which is like $78.99. So $79. But look at this shit. Just redunculous, I tell you.
Oh. Looks like IG is just not getting notified. Oops. Oh, wait. Okay, so.
Does she have pica? No. I think those are soup, though, too. Roz, you eat out of a serving bowl. Like, legitimately. That's not even me trying to be shady. It's just a fact. You eat out of a serving bowl. What do you think this is going to do for you? Nothing. Nothing. I literally just talked about the ice tray she got in my video. Didn't know she added more. She did. She did. And the other ones are still on there. Oh, I'm robotic? Oh, fuck. Okay. Y'all let me know for a second. Let's see. Because if it stays robotic, I'll just end it and restart before we get too into it. Even the colors, cotton candy, everything has to be food. It's like the nail brushes. They're macaron color. It's fine now. I don't trust you, YouTube. What games are you playing with me today? It's fine now, the audio. Needs more ice, but it did glitch a bit before. Okay, we'll see in the next like 2 to 5 minutes. If it acts like a bitch, we're gonna just restart.
I want to show you all my dinner. This is a partial sneak peek to my vlog tomorrow. This is my ham.
Look at this bowl. And you're telling me those ice trays are enough for your soup?
Green beans that I made with cauliflower rice. So it's like a bunch of voluminous eating. It's almost entirely vegetables in this bowl. In fact, I was worried I didn't have enough protein with the ham. So something I eat all the time are...
Damn, she really does like to gamble with her nipples. I'm all here for it, but she sure does like to trust her tops. She really does.
These smoked sausage links. They're basically like a sausage beef jerky from Tillamook, the zero sugar. So good. I've tried the teriyaki and the original, and honestly, they're greasier and they're not as good. I prefer the flavor of the zero sugar. And then
does she get the credit if it returns something on her wish list, or does the credit go back to the person who bought it for her? Mer?
My side is I'm having a strawberry Greek yogurt with these thin addictive cookies. Are my favorite things. I love these so much. They have, I think, almonds, cranberries, and something called golden berries in them. They're so tasty. And frankly, I like dipping them into my yogurt. They're really good that way. So
awesome.
That's what I'm having for dinner.
Brad, thank you for the super chat. I really think she's returning duplicates. Also, I don't believe for a second that the Amazon driver messed up, but she somehow changed a setting on her end and said the problem was fixed. Bullshit. All right. I could see it. It does make sense because she did get 2 copies of that book, and she never mentioned what she did with the second, so she could have returned it for credits.
And some water. And I also grabbed a fun drink. I have my strawberry lemonade flavored beverage from Aldi. It's not, 0 cal, but it's not like a sugar drink. So it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Let me see. Let me catch her in the chat.
For credit.
Well, so I'm not on any specific diet. Like I actually do real intuitive eating.
I love when things age like Roz's skin. It's just everything in this video so far. It's not aged well. She actually does intuitive eating, unlike Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed.
I like it a lot. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat. Well, so I'm not on any specific diet. Like I actually do real intuitive eating. Anyway,
How'd that work out for you?
but
When was this? 2023.
I digress.
Yes, Ella, we did.
So I am trying to make better choices. In fact, I want to show. I'm going to probably talk about this in the video, but I used to have, and I didn't realize this until today. I used to have major discoloration on the side of my neck. Like I had this like big brown splotch that I could feel when I put my fingers on it.
Sugar, thank you for the super chat. I still want to know what happened to that 1 terabyte external hard drive she got when she was trying to grift for another laptop months later. That's a great question because a lot of the time those are not cheap, in my opinion. According to Dr. Google, the receiver gets Amazon credit for a return. Oh, so she very well could be doing it. Oh.
And today I went like this and I was like, huh? And I like looked in a recording I was making of myself and I realized like it's completely gone. So I did some research on myself. I went way far back on my IG story. I'm sorry, I'm telling the story slightly wrong. I was rewatching old highlights, and that's when I remembered I used to have the brown spot. And that
after Roz left her house. Okay, Frank. Aren't You Exhausted said last night in her live that after Roz left her house, getting the dresses, she had to spray and wipe down the couch because it smelled. What juices do you think it was that left that odor? What kind of smell? I need more answers. Like what kind of scent?
That's when I checked.
Was it like more fishy? Was it like dirt smelling? What was it?
So I misremembered that part. But I'm so bad at keeping a single train of thought going, I swear. And then that's when I hopped back in the Instagram stories and I checked from 4 weeks ago because I realized it looked better, but it was still there. It's like gone. Watching old highlights, and that's when I remembered I used to have the brown spot, and that's when I checked it. So,
and now it is black. She somehow gained like 3 extra skin tags that weren't there. Her neck, we like to play a game called Dirt or Diabetes because it gets crusty. Like a lot of people have, I don't remember the name of it. Something diabetes neck. And now it's back. So here,
I misremembered that
some
part. But I'm so bad at keeping a single train of thought going, I swear.
Yes, for you.
And then that's when I hopped back in the Instagram stories and I checked from 4 weeks ago because I realized it looked better, but it was still there. It's like gone.
Wow.
And that's directly correlated. It's been about 2 weeks of doing the no fast food challenge. And in that 2 weeks, I've been way stricter about sugar and stuff. Like, yesterday I let myself have an ice cream cone. It was pretty lit. But frankly, afterwards, I felt kind of crappy. So it's like, I don't know.
So here she can acknowledge when she eats bad food, she feels bad.
Probably will eat ice cream again, but I like doing it that way because it's, portion. It's harder to like eat a fast amount. Yeah, I do talk really fast. I really do. It's a chronic thing. I'm sorry. I'm not a weight loss channel, but I did weigh myself today, and I am in a deficit, so that's pretty lit.
Does that just mean she lost weight? I am in a deficit. I thought deficit is like when you're counting calories. When you just be like, I've lost.
That's really all I want to say on that. But a doctor did tell me at some point that was related to like blood sugars. I don't remember the technical term for that. But there is a technical term for it. So
y'all remember, even here, because she lost weight after this, right? Even here, she had a neck.
Side note.
Enough to see that it was dark.
This was plain cauliflower rice. So I added about like...
When's the last time she did makeup on her channel? I know it is quite... Damn, look. See, this was after that. Look how damn tiny. I need to go on her live where she did her makeup and MC recreated the look. Because she turns her head one good time in that. And I was like, good Bob. Where is it? It's atrocious. New P.O. box. What a crazy time to be alive. Low key, honey roasted ramen. I got to find it because she turns her head and it's just Startling, I tell you, startling. Does anybody know? I'm looking. Roz, you keep talking while I do this. Oh, shit.
And about probably roughly a tablespoon of garlic puree. And have some extra virgin olive oil in it. And then salt and onion powder. So since I used the garlic puree, I would have also used garlic powder, but I didn't. Yeah, I definitely have experienced insulin resistance for sure. For sure. But yeah, my mom is also has some of the same issues that I do. And so she likes to buy those ice cream cones because it's like portioned out ice cream. And my brother really loves them. He's like obsessed with them. He eats how he eats. But yeah, I love pesto. In fact, when I make like wraps and stuff or like sandwich spread, I love to mix pesto, garlic puree, like Kewpie mayo, seasonings, and sometimes like a spicy mustard.
I can't find it.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go to MC's channel.
Does anybody have any like questions for me? Preferably like outside of weight loss would be like it's about me as a human being. So when I used butter beans, I like blended them into a sauce. What kind of hobbies do you have? I like color. Definitely I treat Instagram as a hobby.
Oh, bless. MC, I'm sorry I got you in this pause. And this one's not even a great indicator. I need Roz to turn her head again. Let's see. Scroll right here, maybe? Nope. I blocked it. The lighting's a little funny. I'm having a hard time. What day was this? 3 months ago. There's a good little. I am so sorry, MC. I just keep grabbing the worst ones of you. I apologize. Not my intention. I'm just trying to find Roz's neck. But this is kind of a good one where you can see dirt or diabetes.
I like to write. I definitely YouTube is a hobby. I mean, it isn't my decision. I live with family, so I'm not going too in depth about the moving stuff because it's just not necessary. It's not drama. It's not tea.
Isn't it discriminatory when it comes? Oh, see, Scar isn't discriminatory when it comes to unfortunate pauses. It's true. Any of us. I mean, I just make a lot of weird faces in general. You just pause somebody at the right time, and we're going to be making goofy faces. Diadirties, dirtabetes. I think either of those are acceptable.
It's just like my business, you know what I mean? So, and sometimes I do struggle with like wording things, and sometimes I word things in weird ways. Thank you. I love this motherfucker so much. But yeah, it's not something crazy. I mean, the initial like concept of me needing to move out sooner wasn't because of me.
Hey, am I misremembering? Maybe. Is the Dreamcatcher missing these two parts now?
Yeah, I would prefer to be able to stay longer, but this house is cramped. There's like, you know, it's seriously like, you know, no drama or anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Where do I like to shop for clothes?
It's missing those now. Sorry, I notice really just dumb things. Where'd the other two little dangles go? She does get it caught in her face a lot, and she uses it to turn on and off her light switch, so she probably yanked it off.
If FFG tears you apart, will you unmod Salty Shannon? I like Shannon. I'm not going to judge Shannon based on another person's character. If FFG tears me apart, that's her prerogative.
There you go. See? Shannon.
I hope she would view me in my own lens and not view me on the lens of like other people that she reacts to. I like Shannon. She's been good to me.
You gave me a start, Scar. I'm currently working on a Dreamcatcher wind chime, and I was like, how do you know what I'm doing?
And I don't judge.
They were, for Shannon was really up in this fucking community, and Roz was in FFG's box.
Someone off of the actions of the people around them. Unless
the side bang is killing you. She's more alt emo baddie here than she is current day.
Like I would probably judge someone who is friends with, like, you know, booty, but someone who's like a race, someone off of the actions of the people around them. Unless it's like I would probably judge someone who is friends with, like, you know, booty, but someone who's like a racist, a bigot. But
I mean, you're quite the bigot yourself there, Ross. Hi, down by the river.
anyway,
River boiling. Good morning. I think it's
thank you, Enchanted Rose. I'm 31. And Lala, like, honestly, I feel like some of the questions you're asking are a little invasive, so I'm not gonna continue down that path. Like, no disrespect, but it doesn't really matter. That's not super necessary to.
So Lala said over here, you were told you have to move. I'm confused about the move. It sounds like it's not your decision.
You know, what I'm sharing on the internet. I don't plan to have my family heavily involved in the videos.
I guess we decided to change that because anytime Maz is there, she can't do a fucking live without her there. Welcome back, Rosé.
So I like to protect the people in my life.
Sure.
Definitely for the next year. I mean, probably my life is super up in the air right now. So I do travel, not as much as I would like. As I'm getting healthier, the inflammation pain is reducing and things are getting better. I'm hoping to do so much more of that.
Well, isn't that also interesting? As she was getting healthier, the inflammation pain was lessening. Huh.
Like, I don't really have any weight loss goals.
Have we ever met her sister? No.
My goals are like, I want to be able to skydive. I want to go horseback riding. And
Wait. Hold on. Brain. In recent history, weren't she and Rimjob asked this question? Just a singular one? And she said she would never fucking want to skydive? And Rimjob was like, no.
I want to ride roller coasters. If I can do those things, I'll be happy. I'm in the US. I'm in Florida. I have some pre-written out questions.
I want to see Rosie skydive.
From like previous Q&As I deleted off of my Instagram highlights just because they were clunky and
nope. He said nope, but didn't she as well?
Hard to watch.
And she was like, no fucking way. I would never do that.
You looking pretty, thank you. Oh, Rosie, I'm curious about
Look how clean she looked.
the theater community you were involved in and how you ended up there. Do you think one of these days you'll tell us about it? Absolutely. That's one of my goals. To start, I can tell you I was groomed into it. For one. It's a really dark story. But
and the timeline doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm debating about going in depth about it right now because I'm eating. Yeah, I think I'll wait. But also, I think I'm gonna take the time to like write things out. Hey, cool. Rally, and like make sure I got my timeline right because my memory is super faulty. I have short-term memory.
Oh, Rally is no longer a Raw supporter.
Issues. I'm much more of a free spirit, Mega Luzin.
Life of.
Did you have an evil bishop too? That's an interesting way of wording that. I totally get what you mean. I've seen all the stories on the ex-Mormon subreddits. But honestly, I feel like most of the men that led in my ward specifically were I eat on camera. I'm not going to be doing like mukbangs and shit. I'm eating green beans and cauliflower rice, my guy.
What about now?
But I did have a really uncomfortable experience being like interviewed when I was a teenager.
That's fair, yeah.
Mormonism is very similar to Freemasonry. I don't know much about Freemasonry. So Masonry. I think I saw some documentaries and stuff. Do you have any pets? No, I haven't had any since mine passed away. It's been many years. A huge sexist cult. Your bird's not mine.
So it sounds like when she got interviewed and stuff is really the core of Roz's religious trauma.
But yeah, I mean, no, I've spoken out about, mukbanging and stuff. So I understand the sentiment of that comment, Michael. That's why, I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to mute him unless he were to press it, right?
Oh, Yelly's in there. So many people that are no longer a part of her community.
But I'm in agreement to qualify her as. Bottom line is, feeders don't, to that. So.
I'm sure they do.
Period. They want the multiple sandwiches and the...
Is this when she first got into Girl World? Yes, Ash. This is right after the video she made of the new Queen of Girl World.
Fast food and the soda. I'm drinking water. It's fine, guys. Please don't fight in my comments. Kumbaya. Would you ever want to dye your hair a rainbow color? Yes! Yes, Jess, I would. I want tie-dye hair, but I don't know if my hair could handle it. Yes, I'm showing you guys recipes tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Since this point in Roz's channel, to my knowledge, has she dyed her hair a singular time?
I did.
I think so, yes, Ash.
I'm very excited about it.
Tie-dye hair? Yes, which not really familiar with.
I experimented.
Prez, thank you for the super chat. That your words, not mine, followed by the umbrage laugh, disgusts me every time. Fat umbrage.
I actually followed a YouTube comment I saw about sweet potatoes. Oh, see, you guys are making up. Look at that.
Red, I think. I don't think, not since this point. Like, if you scroll through her videos, I know she once had dyed hair, like the red and things like that. Thank you through the looking glass. But I don't think we've ever seen her with, like, unicorn hair or anything.
We love peace vibes. Thank you. This is an Eloquy dress.
I love it.
Very similar to a Torah dress I own, but cuter, in my opinion. Guys, stop. Drop it. It's fine. I get it, but like at the same time, I have spoken out about eating and stuff in revolving veganism. I understand the correlation, so it's okay to ask that question. But I'm a human being who makes lifestyle
with human feelings. I'm tempted to bleach and dye my hair. I might go back to fuchsia. Ooh, beautiful, especially as we go into fall. Orbit, thank you so much.
All content. And in life, you eat.
True.
Yeah, I had a moment where I got my is my note app like not gonna update?
That right titty over there is really wanting to make a show. Usually it's lefty. I know, Tater. I said the same thing.
Stuck on May 15th. Here we go. Okay. I closed it out. There we go. Q&A questions.
Recaps.
Okay. I met Ruth in plus size communities in Georgia. I don't know if they're in here. If she's in here. Her
I don't know
Facebook
who
friends.
Ruth is.
I really like her.
Really
Someone in the Girl World community who commented on my video saying that they knew me because I do. We met in person.
And of course, another part. She was looking at people's comments in the Girl World community, and she said she knew her.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, I am uploading a workout video on Monday. It's 40 minutes unedited. It's going to probably be close to like 30, 35.
Where's that video? I haven't found it.
I might cut down some of it. Honestly, I kind of want to make it like a workout with me. It's going to be a voiceover, and I'll show
I still want Ross to do yoga.
Screenshot of my playlist that I use.
It could help her stomach.
Because I copied
allegedly.
Right, I put them in my headphones. And I'm just going to talk all over it.
Right, Misty? Where is it? Workout with Roz. I'm in. Pulpy still has working out with Pulpy. Little baby Pulpy.
Oh, cool. I just don't want to speak too much to it. I don't know how much she wants business out there. Let's see.
Wait, he does? I need to check those out. Yes, Prez. If you look in pre-recorded content, like older ones, there's the workout with Pulpies. And he would try to recreate Foodie Beauty's like yoga ball workouts and things.
Are you worried if you put out workout videos, people will think you're a weight loss channel?
She's not a weight loss channel. She's a health channel.
Valid point. That's a valid point. At the end of the day, I think what I really...
How big did Pulpy get? Since Pulpy's time on YouTube, I don't recall Pulpy ever being like big. Pulpy's talked about his own poor relationship from prior to YouTube, but he would just do some workouts sometimes.
Want to drive home is I'm not trying to sell a promise to you guys. I'm not trying to say like that I don't want to get lost in the sauce of ED culture and dieting and stuff, right, because I very much get that way very easily. And I think, and I'm glad you asked that, because I think what I'll do in the voiceover is I'll kind of talk about that a little bit and talk about how, you know, my goal here is like movement is movement. And it's so important after like a lifetime of sedentary lifestyle and being so afraid of movement, to be so...
That chair is crying.
So afraid of...
Like, I'm not trying to be ugly, but it keeps squeaking and I don't know what she's saying during it.
Pushing myself...
What can't Pulpy do?
And making myself feel uncomfortable or feel the pains within my body, from whether it be nerve pain or just, you know, I very much subscribe in the belief of the body source trauma. And so I also had like asthmatic issues as a child that was exacerbated by exercise. And a lot of people hear that kind of thing and assume it's like bullshit, but it was just my reality and it contributed.
Exercise-induced asthma, and from my knowledge, can be quite common in children. Yes, yes.
Did to my weight gain as a kid. I mean, by the time I graduated high school, I was over 400 pounds.
Okay, so over 400. Wait, you didn't graduate high school. Lena, thank you so much. You didn't graduate high school. You got your GED, but you didn't graduate.
So when
I can say, like, by the time you left high school.
Say my ED as a kid was serious, I mean it. It was very serious. And it was very complicated.
How dare Sky?
And it had a lot to do with the fact that I didn't tell anyone what happened to me when I was 6 until I was 18. So there's a lot of unchecked stuff. I was in therapy from the age of 10. So, you know, at the end of the day, movement is movement. And even if your goal isn't weight loss, it's important.
Can someone play Roz to current Roz? I need you to listen to yourself here. Movement is movement. Just make yourself stand for the 15 seconds as you load the dishwasher or something. Just movement is movement, as you say. Right, Sugar, as she sits in a rolly chair.
It's important.
Just a little bit. And I know it must be hard. Her arms more than likely weigh 30 plus pounds each. But just, you don't use it, you lose it.
I don't want to lose my mobility.
This is so weird. This is so weird.
What happened to me when I was 6 until I was 18. So there's a lot of unchecked stuff. I was in therapy from the age of 10. So, you know, at the end of the day, movement is movement. And even if your goal isn't weight loss, it's important. It's important. I don't want to lose my mobility.
It's like two different people. It is. Has anyone figured out why her mouth area is so changed in the last 3 years? I think it's because of how much she tongue thrusts. Her palate's going to continue to shift until she gets it under control. Allegedly. This is sad. This is wild. Well, this is why so many people supported her in the beginning, because she came in with this attitude where I don't want to end up bedbound. I don't want to end up in a position where I lose all mobility. I want to keep moving. And a lot of the names that are in her chat are active members in reaction channels chats now, because this is a different person.
Don't. And I'm not delusional. I know that weight reduction is necessary. I understand that, but I'm also working against a lot of mental health.
Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. Still new to Roz. When did she fall off from all this? August of 2024. She had been on a Manjaro journey. She made it to 8 weeks. there was like a week or two she skipped during that 8 weeks. We reacted to the first 7 weeks, and then she snatched the 8th week from me before I could react to it, which is kind of rude, Roz. And she was still over nom-nomming even through it. Like, she over nom-nommed 4 times in 1 week on it. But while she was on it, she decided she kind of knew best. She said she talked to a doctor and got off of her metformin. And then when she discontinued her Mounjaro, she just never got back on things. And then she gained, I think, 30 pounds in a month, 30 or 40. And then that startled her. She had tried to lose a little bit. And since then, it has only gone up. Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Scar. Hi, chat. I can't stay because I have a lot of work to finish, but I will be crediting you when I cover this retro stream in the future with present clips. Isn't it a good one? I love this one. How things have changed.
Stuff.
I'm so glad. Last night I was thinking about taking the day off. I was like, I don't even know what to cover tomorrow. And so I was just clicking through and I saw the FFG comment and it caught my attention. So I was like, meh.
And I can't keep moving forward in life using my mental health in the necessary measures of trying to heal that and putting my physical health on the back burner. I'm fine.
Somebody hold me. I'm going to fall over.
Finally mentally strong enough to be doing what I'm doing.
I need a buddy because I'm in shock.
And I'm really proud of myself to finally have the confidence to be on a public platform like YouTube, where there's much more scrutiny than my cute little Instagram followers and my stories. Because it's I have a lot of followers, but there's only a certain amount of people that'll sit there and watch my spam posts. You know what I'm saying? But they're people that really care about my journey and support me. A lot of them have been here for the past decade of my life. And those
before pause, thank you for the super chat. How do these girls overeat on the GLP-1? I just started mine again, so I'm on the lowest dose, and the last thing I want to do is eat. I don't know. She was still getting Wendy's, and I think that contributed to why she stopped it, is because even when she over nom-nommed, it made her ill. And because of the schmishmiction, I think she couldn't fix that relationship, so she discontinued, in my opinion.
People mean a lot to me. Even if I don't really talk to some of them, I know their username.
Ketis, if over nom-nomming is her coping mechanism, it must be psychologically painful to use GLP-1 and physically unable to engage. See, same brain. Why did she go off the metformin? She felt like she didn't need both. She felt like the Mounjaro was doing its job. Scar, thank you for enlightening me about the pulpy workout videos, new lore unlocked. I love them. You have to remember, those were the times of the Rona. And so a lot of us weren't doing jack diddly shit, right? And so the numbers within the community were so high because a lot of us were home, either working from home or doing those things.
And they mean something to me. They mean a lot to me because they've been there when I've gone through some insane shit, and can vouch that I'm not lying about some things that I've publicly posted online. There isn't a record of it because I didn't post it on a platform that archives it.
Jennifer, so thank you for the super chat. So now when she says she's learned and grown, she's literally gone backwards. That's actually sad. It's something she should address with her doctor. Instead, we're now in an enabling relationship with somebody who has moral OCD, still have to learn, and I don't think they're going to be able to walk away from her, so they're just going to keep enabling.
Hey guys, if you ever see comments like that below, please immediately block them and remove them. That's really fucked up to do. I don't know if you're allowed to know that, but when people post comments like that, it's to purposely go traumatize people to try to make them paranoid or be scared. A lot of people do that for fun to people that have DID or things like that to trigger them. Thankfully, it doesn't negatively impact me too much specifically, but it's a really grotesque thing to do to a person. So if you ever see that, I just removed it. It was like, who's that behind you is what they said.
I have a green screen behind me. So if you guys see something through the green screen, that's pretty impressive.
It's a thing incels do. But I was letting my mods know that.
Right? Her hair looked nice. I'm telling you, look at Roz's old videos, like her old lives and stuff. Her hair is more full. As she was getting on this health journey, her cycle was starting to return back to normal. Her pain was lessened. All of these positives.
Yeah, you didn't see it because I removed it with a swiftness. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's actually 2 colors. Look at that. We got lefties 1 color and righties pink, purple, pink, purple, pink.
Skinny. One second.
Guess there is going to be somebody behind you, to be fair.
I am.
Oh, maybe lady.
It is very weird behavior. You are correct.
Yes, Catherine.
Thank you, Camby.
This Fitbit is one that Chris and Britt bought. They also sent a scale, and these were all quite pricey gifts. Roz decided to go swimming with it and destroy it. Like, she refused to take it off in the pool whenever she was doing it. With all the talk about the more OCD, I looked it up. When I mentioned that I suspect I may have it to my hubs, he stared at me and said, "I thought you knew. I feel rim job should run."
So I saw
I'm so sorry that you deal with struggles like that, bitch, with a hook. It's something I'm trying to learn about so that I'm more educated on it when we have these conversations.
questions earlier asking me
What happened to this old iPad? She wanted a new one. She said it couldn't handle doing her merch. So Roz started doing merch in, what was it, October of last year. And to design it, she wanted something better, which is why she got the tablet. And then instead of doing merch on the tablet, she started playing Neopets and wanted to do Twitch as well as OBS off of that paperweight and destroyed that. And then she wanted the new tablet / iPad.
Dating, am I single? Okay. So what I've been saying a lot recently is I'm 100% single and I'm 100% emotionally unavailable. As of some recent events in my life, I have now determined that I'm 100% single and 90% emotionally unavailable.
Yes.
I've been off dating apps for over a year.
Wow.
I think dating apps are stupid.
I think it's the year. I mean, here it's 2023. A cajillion people meet that way. And I think for a lot of individuals, it makes them feel better that, at least there's some sort of connection initially. It may be different once you meet somebody and it's just not there. But those first, I don't know, breaking the ice questions are kind of out there on the table already.
I think they are just a way to convert dating and commodifying relationships into another social media app style dopamine hit game where people just try to collect each other on Snapchat like baseball cards. I think it's fucking whack. I'm over it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. And
oh, happy almost anniversary, Elvira.
I firmly believe that I will meet someone I'm meant to be with in another capacity. And I'm so sick of the way people treat dating in the current dating scene. I was in a relationship for almost 8 years. That was its own thing. And I recently went on a trip.
And our favorite rapper.
I might regret this. Actually, I don't care. I went to go see my ex on said trip. And it was a really good trip. But
That's
things
true.
changed when I got back. And I decided that I wanted to cut off communication. Maybe permanently.
I mean, he told you he was back in a relationship with his ex, so...
Yeah, I have opinions about Amberlynn. I think I'm going to be careful about when and what I say about her. Because, I mean, I just made the FB video. And like I said, my channel is not planning to go in the direction of being like a reaction to Girl World. I'm not trying to... I know a lot of this community would probably thrive on if I were to try to like stir up drama. That's not my goal. I really believe everything I said about Foodie. I think she's an atrocity to the platform. I think she's dangerous. I think Amber's a liar. And I think that, I mean, I've been a longtime Zachary Michael fan. I have a lot of...
Oh, this one just gives me the tickles. It does something for me. Oh, it does. I would love to hear you and Ash, your internet wife, talk about how creators, especially Roz, moderate their chats, hug boxes versus chaotic chats. I'll harass my wife and see what she says. I'm sure I won't put these words in her mouth, but I think she'd be okay if we did another collab. Bitch with a hook? Yes, she does. Hold on, I just want to hear it.
Platform. I think she's dangerous.
That's how I feel about you rewriting your narratives. And oh wait, I thought Zachary Michael also groomed you, Roz.
I think Amber's a liar, and I think that. I mean, I've been a long time Zachary Michael fan. I have a lot of opinions about ALR, especially because my first exposure to her was being compared to her in 2015, and a lot of people think we look alike. A lot of people don't.
You guys are both white, fat individuals. That's it. This is my opinion. I think Amberlynn has a prettier face than Roz. I think Roz wins in the boob department. But no, I don't think there's anything more. Listen, and I'm the person that says white people look the same. Like, as far as you, your boyfriend, your parents, y'all all look alike. But no, I don't see you and Amberlynn Reed.
Language, I was like, oh, cool, thank you. Because a lot of, like, I was one time commenting on some YouTube channel with my old profile pic from 2015, like some random channel, like nothing to do with any of this. And someone asked me, like, oh, where'd you get that picture of ALR for your profile pic? And I was like, bro, that's so offensive to me. Like, damn. I mean, truthfully, my hair was a lot longer and it was filtered and stuff. And I have big brown eyes. All right.
You are not doe-eyed, Roz. I say this with actual, let me try to be tender about this. Because of your cheek size, your eyes look relatively not doe-eyed.
And, you know, we are the same archetype, me and Amber, you know. But Zach and I became mutuals a while back because he saw me on a particularly funny day of my Instagram stories. And we've talked a little here and there, but I really appreciate who he is as a person. Frankly, the biggest reason I love Zach so much is him reacting to ALR is what has led me to be to the point where I'm at today in so many ways.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucking moist over here. This is just fucking fantastic. I'm so glad we found it.
Really appreciate who he is as a person. Frankly, the biggest reason I love Zach so much is him reacting to ALR is what has led me to be to the point where I'm at today in so many ways.
Maybe you should have stayed. Nope, don't say that. I was gonna say maybe she should have stayed obsessed with them. But no, I guess, you know, for Zachary Michael, this is better. But it was doing better for your health when you were Twitter pated over them.
It required me to put so much self-reflection into myself. Because he did it in a way.
Charlie said she was going to do a reaction to this. So y'all know that there's going to be a beautiful edit of Roz here versus Roz now. So they haven't coerced her to friendship? No, I guess not.
That wasn't
her success was to ZM's credit. Yeah, she said Zachary Michael got her out of like the Fifi stuff and helped her break away from it. At one point when Roz was identifying as non-binary, she said it was thanks to them. And then she said that she no longer identified with being non-binary because she has enough struggles in life.
Fat phobic. That wasn't just to like clown on a fat person. It was
actually, hold on. That is a great point, Cattywampus. This is the time frame, and expired milk. This is the time frame Roz says she's in psychosis. You seem pretty coherent. Yeah. It's okay, Kemp. I understand.
Critical of what she does because it's messed up a lot of the time. But when he would react to other parts of her that I related to, like regarding the eating or the this or the that, or like the certain ways she phrased things that were definitely ways I've phrased things in my own disorders. You know, I myself have flip-flopped on like what diagnoses I do or don't have because medical professionals can be very confusing.
But the one that you stuck with is autism in spite of giving recommendation. Oh, and the fibromyalgia, because Bob forbid we actually try to put down the wooden spoon for 12 seconds.
So I have compassion for Amber. It's not a lot, but I have some.
Right.
I have zero for the other one.
I feel bad for what you and Amberlyn Reed went through as children, but as an adult, I think you need to take responsibility, do the work. And I don't feel bad for the adult Roz. I dislike you. I dislike your decisions. But yeah, no, I have a lot of sympathy for what you went through as a tiny human.
But he is very intelligent. I really enjoy him as a human. I watch like everything he uploads. Like I found him on the rabbit hole of the 1,000-pound sister videos because I don't really watch.
So was she in psychosis the whole time, or was she only in psychosis at the start? Because if you acknowledge you're in psychosis, you're not in psychosis. She acts like this entire year, she was in psychosis, because this is the year she was talking to FFG, Zachary Michael. She did the whatever podcast, We're All Insane podcast. I'm telling you, I do think Roz is mentally ill, right? But I think the reason she went bloop, bloop, was when Zachary Michael drew a line of boundaries. And so Roz had already had that elevated mood from getting notoriety, right? And then as they set up boundaries, she crashed.
The show, but I've seen enough TikToks and like other media about them that I have a general vested interest in who they are.
Why is she using him here? This, I believe, was before they had told their story about coming out as like non-binary.
Okay, let's talk disability for a second.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to clear the air about a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there is some like misconceptions of people that aren't like fully looking into me or whatever. I'm currently on short-term disability, which is a benefit I pay for through my full-time job.
Cool.
There was a time when I went through really serious trauma in like 2019, 2020, where I did not work for a while. And I eventually, when I moved here, I spent some time rested, and then I got a part-time job for a little bit, and then I used that job to launch me into my current job. Yeah, she's not nearly as problematic. I completely agree. They have their separate problems, right? But it's just one far outweighs the other in problematic behavior for so many fucking reasons.
Yes, Miss T. Mm-hmm.
What was I talking about? Shit. Lives. I can't edit out my ADHD moments. I can't edit out my ADHD moments on live. So.
Oh, we were calling it ADHD here, not strictly autism. We can acknowledge here that it's ADHD. Pause for dramatic effect again. This was before the assessment that she states was the first time she was actually diagnosed with ADHD. Because I swear to Bob, she in the past has said she was diagnosed twice, or evaluated twice, excuse me. My brain feels that there is a spot that she said she had two assessments for it. One when she was younger and in school, and I think that was part of her when they were seeing if she would go into like an IEP. And then the 2024 evaluation for ADHD autism. But in recent history, she said that 2024, the end of, was when she received her actual diagnosis for ADHD.
Thank you. So,
right, Libby? Let's keep writing the narrative.
I was hospitalized at the end of April for psychiatric reasons. My physical health beyond the undiagnosed diabetes, that was, I think, contributing to what led me into the hospital.
Yeah, Princess Brioche.
Hey, is there any managing mods that can figure out how to
Mads
limit to subscribers only? Because I couldn't figure out how to do it on my phone. I could do it in my Premiere.
Has Roz ever mentioned why she's been so anti-ADHD medicine lately? Not in recent history. Since she got off the 10X, she really hasn't addressed medicating her ADHD.
Years. But anyway.
May I leave y'all with a second? Or her with a second? Excuse me. I just need some more water. Grits, you're in charge. I'll be right back. I just need some water. With a seasoning packet? Flavor enhancer.
Anyway,
Wait. Are we at a talking
what was I
point?
talking about?
Should I
So
wait?
I've been doing the short-term disability thing and going to intensive outpatient as well as biweekly psych appointments.
Okay, I can get my water. It's fine.
And I was in therapy and doing therapy, and I'm going to be going back in, but I had to switch. Well, I didn't have to switch therapists. I switched therapists because the one I actually wanted was finally available and wanted to take me on as a client. And the one I was assigned to was fine, but I felt like I could find a better fit. And I'm restarting therapy for the first time in about a year. I think a little less than. Okay. So anyway, I do not count my weight as a disability. I have enough disabilities that I don't need to, neurological and otherwise, that are legally registered and understood to be disabilities. So I'm using my benefits, taking the time to work on myself. And that's one of the reasons why I've had all this extra time to really invest and put into my channel. I'm very excited about it. So I had a really horrific experience with inpatient in Georgia in 2020 because I was uninsured. It was really traumatic. And I was essentially and I will go into detail about this one day, but I was essentially medically kidnapped, signed something when I was not lucid based on the medications I was provided. They didn't transfer over the medications. I experienced bed-induced psychosis for the first time due to medical malpractice. I'm now more susceptible to it because of the medical malpractice. I was denied therapy in an inpatient institution and told, and I quote, "We don't do that here."
Signed a voluntary hold. Yes. And she has also told us the story of the medical kidnapping. And she sounded quite lucid in that video as well, like when she was telling it. Right? She does not sound like any part of it was missed out on. And correct me if I'm wrong here, because I very well could be. Wouldn't PTSD fall under psychological, not neurological? Neurological? Or does it fall under neurological? I would figure PTSD falls under psychological, or is psychological part of neurological? She's not on disability now? No. And as far as that, she means for her job, I think. You got to rewind to the part where she says, "I don't count my weight as a disability." Let me scroll on back. Scroll on back. Hold on, pause. I gotta do the little box. Let's go ahead and get Roz's titty. Oh, shit. I can't do it yet because I was a dodo. Cancel that. I have to get that off the screen. There we go. Now do the window thingy. Now we do this so I can include the titties in my shot. Now we're starting. One. Nope.
So anyway, I do not count my weight as a disability. I have enough disabilities that I don't need to, neurological and otherwise.
No.
That are legally registered and understood to be disabilities. So I'm using my benefits, taking the time to work on myself. And that's one of the reasons why I've had all this extra time to really invest and put into my channel. I'm very excited about it.
How does her PTSD show up, though? Depends what day you ask her. Legitimately. Everything. You turned on the faucet and it gave her a PTSD flare.
So I had a really horrific experience with inpatient in Georgia in medically kidnapped because of the medical malpractice. I was denied therapy in an inpatient institution and told, and I quote, "We don't do that here." A lot of other really horrific things happened I won't get into on this live. So after that experience, I said, I will never do that again. I will never go back, blah, 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 blah. And then recently, in near the end of April, I had a really unfortunately awful thing happen on the internet, and I was bullied into the psych ward, essentially.
Bullied into the psych ward.
Put it down really bluntly. And I went ahead and made the decision after all that experience to go do that. And then
never mind. Don't. I was going to say bully her into taking more showers, but bullied her into a grippy sock vacation.
And then at this point, I just went ahead and...
if the psych ward was so bad and kidnapped you, sue them. Well, about that, she says because it was during the Rona that she wasn't really able to get her complaints through.
Finally, impulsively decided to give up the control, hand over my phone.
But she said very, I don't know, confusing things which make me question some of her stories, right? So there was an essay that happened New Year's 2020, right? And she said they did, the forensic exam. But she'll turn around and tell y'all she's never had a gynecological exam. And when they do those, typically they're collecting all sorts of specimens, right? There's 40 pubic hairs they want to pull, and they're swabbing everything. So it's just very confusing.
And stay as long as they told me to stay, which was 5 days.
Oh, geez.
And that's where I got the clarification of my diagnosis. I met an incredible psychiatrist who believed me and worked with me and really understood me and provided me a lot of great therapy tools.
Oh, so you're saying you were diagnosed here, even though in current day you're saying you were diagnosed in 2024.
I hate doctors. I'm terrified of them. I have so much medical trauma. I'm censoring a lot right now, to be honest with you guys. I have a lot of medical trauma, and there is a lot of it that's rooted in fat phobia, but it's not all that. It's not. And it's just, there's a lot of factors to it. And so for me,
that's different. But she said she's never had a gynecological exam, period. She's never had her downstairs checked up.
Stage in the game.
It's just very confusing. It's just very confusing.
I'm just focusing on healing and being my best me. So
I really hate when she tells lies, because it makes people like me who have been through horrific shit less likely to be believed, because she lies all the time. That's true, Grump. That's very true. And she uses inflammatory language.
That's why it is very scary. And that's why at the end of the day, someone like ALR, I sympathize with. I do. I really get it. I get why it's so scary and hard, but there's other things I don't get. So, yeah. If someone's being rude multiple times, okay, is there a way to block people?
Different situation, Tally. I thought she went into the hospital when she denied that coworker a ride home, and the essay was a result of the coerced three-way. No. Trigger warning. The essay in 2020 was from a person who I guess had done things to her before, and then she went to the restaurant and she was wearing the shirt. She knows this story apparently was specific or important to the story because of the stains on it or something, and they didn't wash it, and that's the only thing she could fit into. The accidental threesome, she didn't go to the hospital afterwards or anything. She went to the hospital because she was having chest pain, and it ended up being an untreated, an unknown UTI. And it was bad enough that they kept her for a couple days. She says it was that they were checking out her heart, but she had a really bad UTI.
Because I don't even see that option.
Right, Misty?
But yeah. If someone's being rude, that kind of rude.
The Tin Cox accident? Well, that one wasn't an accident. That one was just a good time night.
Just auto block them.
Basically.
If someone is just being a little snooty, whatever, but if they're just flat out trolling, block them. Got you. Thank you, Amanda. So, anywho. Okay, Bug.
Tin Cox. When she used to attend the BBW sex parties, They asked her how many in one night. Was it like 3? Was it 4? And she said it was 10.
Sure, I got you. Here, there we go.
Right, Ketis?
You didn't trigger me. I'm actually not triggered right now. I'm really good. But honestly, thank you, Stunner Files. But honestly,
have y'all seen Tom and Amanda in her chat lately? I think in her last video, Tabby.
You know, I've been bullied so much in my life,
Rawr.
on and off the internet. The most recent situation affected me so deeply because it was like someone I considered a dear friend.
They don't keep you at the hospital for just a UTI. Really bad UTI becomes a bladder infection. They still don't hospital, only if it progresses to a kidney infection. Oh. She didn't really tell us her labs at the time, Salty C. I just know that's what she stated at that time. They were pretty much holding her for, because she had like the EKGs. I don't know if she had what else she had. I don't think she had an echo. She might have. I don't think they did a stress test, but they were following up with EKGs, but she had a gnarly UTI.
And who turned on me very publicly and very maliciously for a very petty reason. And it's like, the reason is so insane that I'm still sometimes like, I'm like, I can't believe that happened. And especially when like I wasn't even the one that.
And wait, what did I miss? Roz used to love reaction channels. Thank Bob for ZM. And Roz has nothing to say about reaction channels because she's pro them. And that she was super chatting FFG and Just Breezing.
Cut off the friendship, and then they were mad that I wasn't upset about it, which is, for someone a decade older than me, just wildly immature behavior. If you, Lori, or anybody in the chat, if you guys are seeing certain...
Yes, everyone, pee after sex. We say it over and over. That is in my outro. Pee after sex. If you're going to have booty hole play, clean it out, y'all. Be respectful. Do all those things. If you have a vagina and a booty hole, wash your booty hole toys before they go near the vagine. You don't want the sewer next to the flower garden. Clean your toys. Do all those things.
Words repeated a lot. I'm trying to be careful about how much I'm looking at the chat.
Colonoscopies. Yes, I know the prep is terrible, but they can do early detection. And while they're in there, if you have a polyp, they can just...
Because I want to focus on the conversation, and I don't want it to impact me negatively, which is their goal, right? So if you see certain words and you want to forward them to me, I'm happy to do that.
And don't pull a foodie beauty, in my opinion. Y'all, the Vagisil, she just keeps that thing in her purse. Like, I have not heard of a person who uses Vagisil as frequently. Just, you know, you don't have to be aggressive with her. Just give her a little bit of love. You don't have to go crazy. You're going to fuck up your pH even more. Just, no, don't do that.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that person less. If you know who I'm talking about, please and thank you. But it's impossible for me to talk about my journey without talking about what happened. That monster's name is never leaving my mouth. Anyone who posts revenge pee of someone is a monster and an abuser, and they always will be. I have the receipt, so they want to try to say something?
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
I have the receipt.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! My birthday song is short. Hey, I hope it is amazing. Urosepsis can cause palpitations. Y'all, if you're suspecting a UTI, get it checked too. Jeez.
I'll leave them alone. They leave me alone. That's the bottom line.
I'm giving y'all the definition of Vagisil because we're a learning channel. An over-the-counter brand of external feminine care products used to relieve vulvar itching, burning, and irritation. Relieves the itch. Medicated anti-itch cream. Contains local anesthetics like benzocaine or pramoxine or hydrocortisone to block nerve signals and soothe irritated skin. The brand offers daily intimate washes and wipes designed to be gentle on external intimate skin. Does not cure infections, external use only. Consult a doctor. Look at that. Consult a doctor. That's so weird. Huh. The internet says talk to your doctor. I think Foodie should just talk to her doctor about some diflucan instead of scratching at her vagina.
I have a lot of compassion for Eugenia. Now I'm just mad. She's old enough.
She
And I
won't
know that
know.
she's got an extraordinarily abusive relationship with her mother regarding Eugenia.
Oh, we're just going through all the individuals with nom disorders.
And she's clearly very ill. But she's very irresponsible in how she shares herself online. She does not care about how she impacts other people. It's hard to look at her. Not in a she's ugly way, or not in a to be cruel way, but in a triggering way. It's hard to look at her.
I think a lot of people probably feel that way about you. Yeah, no, I think a lot of people feel the same. You're on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Thank you. Eugenia hasn't said anything. Eugenia doesn't know I exist. I'm just giving my opinion. Someone asked me. I avoid your content.
Oh, I've heard that, Aqua, that UTIs can cause like delusions, and that's also very scary. How long has she been eating? To be fair, it's because I haven't shut up. Where's the bowl? The bowl's here too. So at least 20 minutes. Oh, nope. Go back further. 25. Oh, 35 minutes. Yeah, she's been eating for 35 minutes.
I think the reason why Eugenia may be considered more dangerous than FB is because I think on like a societal standard, her body type would be more easily preferred or seen as goals in a disordered eating mind than a plus size person. You know?
Was that after the mental hospital, Kara? The mental health facility? When she got out and she had the apple and the paneer?
Yeah, that's like the biggest
Supermodel. Yeah, we've all agreed. Hair, clean, fresh, floof.
issue with a lot of the people online that are dangerous in their behavior is the severe lack of self-awareness. Almost every therapist I've ever had has told me I have an alarming amount of self-awareness.
Sorry, microphone. Have you considered talking to different therapists because they lied to you? Almost every therapist I've had tells me I have an alarming amount of self-awareness. Today's time, I have fibromyalgia. It has nothing to do with me being fat.
I drive myself insane. So.
Fettuccine lies.
Yeah, and her audience is young. That's a big factor. I don't think Chantal has a young audience.
There's been some issues. What was their name? Ghostface?
Yeah.
They were an underage individual or something?
Eugenia, yeah, someone just asked for my thoughts on Eugenia, guys.
Hi, Andrew.
Diane, I understand, like I said, she has an exceptionally abusive relationship with her mom. So, like, when I say I have some empathy, I do, and I definitely used to. Like,
I still
especially
do.
during the Shane Dawson documentary, which he was so exploitative to do that so soon.
That was an aggressive bite.
We all know he sucks. Smooth. What is your favorite shows?
Is it going to be Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, hey, Miami.
What am I looking for again? I'm looking for something.
I DM'd you on Facebook, by the way. I don't know if you've seen it.
Jesus H. Why are you DMing everybody? I had a reason. I was looking at her link tree. What was it? Fuck, what was it? I know I wanted to find something. Oh, her Goodreads. I remember now. I wanted to see if she still had the face or the Shane Dawson for her. She wants to read The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. If you haven't seen that movie, it'll fucking break your heart. To read 116. Let's go back over there. Calamity Club, Dungeon Crawler, Carl. I always mispronounce this word and I apologies. Is it Hecate or Hecate? or those are both wrong. The Essential Guide to Practicing Astrology, Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magic Herbs, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Stone Blind, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, A Magical Girl Retires, Girls Will Be Girls, Love in the Big City, Leech, Transgender History. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm going to mispronounce this terribly, and I'm so sorry again. Colorless. It's T.S. Sakuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage. Finding Masculinity, Female to Male Transition in Adulthood. The Poetry Home Repair Manual. The Poet and Writer's Complete Guide to Writing. Okay, just fast forward now. Look for what you were looking for, Dodo Bird. We're looking for Shane Dawson, y'all. We are looking for Shane Dawson. Bob the Drag Queen. I don't know who you are. The Heroine of Auschwitz. The Alchemist. Keep going. It must be a while back because these are all 2026. Go further. Go further. Let's go to page 6 and see if we're out of 2026. Yeah, no, we'll go to page 5. It's not loading. Of course, I broke it. Still in fact, you have a lot of books you want to read. I'll give you that, Roz. Next. Okay, there we go. We're in 2018. That feels more right. Across the Universe. Didn't know it was a book. I thought it said Mucinex. It says Middlesex. Schindler's List. Okay, I don't see it. I think she took it off. Yeah, I think she took it off after people brought it to her attention. It was a movie. How do you not know Bob the Drag Queen? Yes. Girl, Roz, baby, don't mess with Mongo's. Have I listened to DCC twice? Both ways of pronouncing. It's fine. She's been watching Pulpy. Dungeon Crawler Carl is what Pulpy's been reading. Hecate. Okay. Nuh-uh. I don't believe you. Hold on. No, wait. Y'all aren't talking about Dolly Parton right now in my chat. I'm not going to believe you because I just saw an interview that she said her health was on the incline. Hold on. Y'all don't lie to me like this. Yeah, 22 hours ago. Okay, so 9 minutes ago, shares rare health update. 13 minutes ago, Dolly Parton dead. I'm having mixed emotions. Hold on. It's true, I checked. Hold on. A message from the Dolly Parton family. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't mean to take a detour. Hey, everyone. My name is Brian Seaver. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Son of Cassie Parton, and I am representing the Parton and Owen family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Darlie, Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation, and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked me of years ago before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father, Larry, held before me, I've imagined this heaviest moment, but I haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness, but sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. This is so fucking sad. I was just reading the thing where she was like, with Carl, I put aside a lot of my own health issues and I neglected them, but I'm doing the damn thing now. I just had to pull over. Are you serious? I mean, it's a note it's on the Dolly Parton Instagram page. Like, it's on her verified of 8.6 million followers account.
But favorite shows.
I'm not okay. Dolly was amazing. It's on many sites now. Well, now I have to watch Steel Magnolias.
Honestly, I don't watch it.
And you know what else I'm going to watch today? Dumplin'. Did I watch it 3 days ago? Yes. Am I going to watch it again? Yes.
ton of TV, and when I do, I tend to stick to my like comfort shows.
New York Times has it now.
Recently, my main rewatch right now has been That 70s Show, and I kind of occasionally
Are we fucking joking? No. Very serious. Very serious.
back to Lie to Me. I love Lie to Me so much. As a teenager, when that show came out, it's like a show about this like, you know, genius guy who can like read fake liars expertly or whatever, and has a consulting firm or whatever regarding that. Oh, okay, I figured as much, Miami. I knew you were gonna get to it. And I'm 31. I'm open about that. Favorite color? I struggled. I think
Ash, it's on her official Instagram story. Like, it's on her page of 8.6 million followers. I don't think they posted as a joke on her page.
I might find this as a cop-out, but truly, I think my favorite color is tie-dye.
Yeah, look. It's on hers. It has 202,000 hearts, 14.3 thousand comments. And I don't want to play it because it's on CNN. Yeah, it's on this page.
Beyond that, I do love Sunshine Yellow, some different blues. Literally, as a kid, I taught myself how to like read people better from that show because I did like additional Googling and research and stuff.
Thank you, Sean.
At the time, because I really struggled with.
Okay. Game face. I'll have to think about this later. Y'all are here for a good time. Rest in peace, Dolly. She lived a long life. She gets to be with her husband again. We're going to watch some Raws, and I'm going to pivot and try not to make you guys sad.
People in relationships and stuff because, you know, the undiagnosed autism. And so I really like clung to that show so heavily, and I probably took it a little too seriously as at that age. I'm a Sagittarius. Cancer moon, Taurus rising for the astrology babes in here.
Still don't understand that.
That's awesome. You essentially become a polygrapher. Yeah, more or less. Like, it's an imperfect science. Yeah, agreed about the disgust. Absolutely. I think I have heard of Observer. I love Sagittarius people. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Cancer Sun, Sag Moon. Oh, hey, we're like yin yang. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, I have a vested interest in like creating content and
this live. Nope.
I don't read tarot, but I have a friend that does.
Bailey, no, we just read it.
I've heard the name Sagittarius Shotty. I don't know anything about her.
Problematic history. I haven't watched her recently. Kenny!
We might be similar for both Sagittarius and look similar. I'm not sure.
Why does Roz think she looks like every other big girl on the internet with brown hair?
Plus size creator, I believe, right? I'm surprisingly getting like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this bowl.
No one even said it. Do you watch Sag? No one even said that she looked like her.
Me. I was being a more voluminous eater. I wasn't sure. I'm getting kind of full, so I'm gonna stop and I'll save the other two sausage links.
Well, you've been eating for 40 minutes.
And this might be my meal for later since I've only had 2 meals today. But I'm gonna eat this now because I want this. I'll save that for later. I do drive. I have a driver's license.
I gotta pick someone in the community that I look like, and I'm just gonna double down. We can, you know what? Pulpy and I are twins. Don't know if you guys know that. I don't even know if we're the same age. Who else? I gotta pick somebody who has brown hair and is white.
Driving since I was 19. I've road tripped.
Gotta pick somebody.
I don't let my weight stop me unless I literally can't.
Me? Okay, I'm also twins with Anthro.
Flu.
Jordy? Oh, yes. I think Jordy's definitely younger than I am, but I'm also twins with Jordy.
What? Like 3 weeks ago?
You stop that right now, Misty. You stop that right now.
To be fair, to be transparent, I don't have my own car yet. I do share one though. But when I say I lost everything, and I've been rebuilding my life. And with my current lifestyle, owning my own car, especially.
Hey, Wheels. I'm sorry I was late. Please never apologize. I was distracted trying to find a small present for my middle for doing so well in the first week of high school, and for my youngest because he's having a hard time. Please don't apologize, and you're going to get it. And I'm sorry your youngest is having a hard time, but congratulations on your oldest for doing so well.
Especially in Florida, it would be such a financial drag. Insurance here is insane, and I just don't drive a ton, so I share the van with my mom. And
has she ever owned her own car? She was given her grandparents' van and totaled it shortly after, but she was given a car.
And that's one of my goals.
I know who I look like in these. Okay, just one time. Just one time. Oh man. Hi, I'm a previous news reporter, and I steal money from my dead aunt. Okay, we're done.
To save up money to get my own car. I've got a lot to figure out, a lot to do. I feel pretty behind in my life for my age, but you know what? My comeback story is going to be pretty lit.
Sure.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Big Toe, but I'm a crystal bitch.
That's also true. She had $9,000 raised in insurance, but ate it. Yes. Whenever the van was totaled, she did receive a payout for that and then raised thousands of dollars. And then people questioned her because she did like a Costco haul shortly after. And she was like, everyone, shut up. I'm saving my money. The money that's for the car is going to the fucking car. This is not the money for that. Raven.
I mean, I take all of that with a grain of salt. I don't take it as like fact.
So it was mom's van that Roz only shared with her. No, the grandparents, Roz did a video and she was like, I'm so appreciative. This is now my vehicle. And during the hurricane, she was saying something about her brother was having car problems, but Roz had the van. And now that it was Roz's van, she wasn't going to allow her brother to use it. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Congrats to JoJo B on the birth of her baby. JoJo B, congratulations on the wee one.
I take it as spiritual
human
guidance, like people take the Bible. I do like reading fiction ever since some more recent trauma and like head injuries and stuff. Spiritual guidance, like people take the Bible. I do like reading fiction ever since some more recent trauma and like head injuries and stuff. It is more difficult for me to read. I used to be super hyperlexic and read a lot as a kid. Like, I was reading Harry Potter at the age 8.
And I don't think that's uncommon, Roz. I am so sorry to burst your bubble. I know you're super hyperlexic, fucking genius over here. But I don't think reading Harry Potter at the age 8 is something that I'm like, she's brilliant, I tell you. Brilliant.
And
I know, little micro bit.
I am anti-JK Rowling. This was prior.
Oh,
but
what does it say? What does it say? Say it.
Harry Potter was a massive part of my childhood. And the bottom line is, like, there's a lot of scammers out there. At the end of the day, I've gotten a lot of spiritual comfort and guidance.
What does that mean? Super hyperlexic? That she's like beyond her level of reading, where holy shit, reading Les Mis in first grade and comprehending it, I think. Or do you just know the words, but you don't understand? You can't process the words. Is that it? Like, you can read the words, but you don't necessarily know what they mean. Is that hyperlexic? But like beyond.
Through it, and I appreciate it for what it does for me. And I just think it's important to have a healthy relationship within any spiritualism, organized religion or not. I am an ex-Mo. Yep. Ex-Mo, ex-Mormon. Yeah.
Holy shit, sugar.
Don't mind me using this as my yogurt spoon.
I've just never heard of a child reading a child's book. Like, I don't understand. It's damn impressive. I read my mom's philosophy and medicine textbooks at 7 years old. Do I get my Mensa membership?
I'm not surprised you're a Sagittarius. Yeah.
Harry Potter wasn't out when she was 8. Hold on. Okay, she was born in 91. 8 years later is what, 99? It had come out that year. We recently looked it up.
Yeah.
She had the first 4 books by 98, though, you know?
I have the vibes.
Or the first 2 books were out in 98. I don't know. Either way, it's just that's probably right. Why she read it when she was 8. It had just fucking come out.
I don't know a lot about Life by Jen. My plan is to be me and let my actions speak for itself.
Oh my God, sugar.
At least it's not a back scratcher. Is that lore I don't know?
Yes, Foodie Beauty liked to use a wooden fork as a back scratcher. Or was it a back scratcher that she used as a fork?
That sounds like lore I don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. If you could contact me somewhere with that info, Twitter DMs, Insta DMs, whatever.
I like that you don't cuss like a sailor.
I'm down to look into that.
Isn't that what she says all the time now, though?
You're very sweet. Life by Jen was very snarky. Isn't that the person that passed away?
Yes. Did Roz go on to do an 11.5-hour reaction later on? Yes.
Oh my God, she did what?
Oh, sugar. Is it her bio?
Why am I surprised?
$11 and a half? Yes. And it's still on her page. This is still on her page. The Bullying a Dead Woman's on her page. Life by Jen is who she's talking about, Drox. She did an 11.5-hour reaction to Life by Jen. And at which point she's telling her, oh, you're lying about this. You should be doing this. Like, Jen could take that criticism at that point.
Since being like thrusted into girl world Twitter, I've learned some things I wish I never knew. I will say that. After using it?
Oh, Drox. Hi, Leo.
I just take metformin. Thankfully, I caught it very early. My diabetes is very, like, not serious. I mean, diabetes is in and of it.
What is it now, Roz? When's the last time you had your A1C done? Have you thought about a glucometer recently? Question mark.
Itself a problem, obviously, but in the severity scale, it's pretty low.
Do I need to turn her downgrades? How old is this? 3 years.
I'm not talking about my weight details online. Hun, you're so animated. I am. And I'm not going to pretend I'm not. I'm very animated. Some people hate it. No, I wish. I bought that, and then I didn't even realize that I unfortunately bought it from, like, a non-native vendor, and I regret that. And I talked to one of my followers who, like,
holy cow horse,
very, like, lovingly called me out about it. And I realized I made that mistake, and she said it's better that I just keep it and enjoy it than, to just toss it.
And now you've destroyed it. Oh, no. I have so many fucking tabs open. How many today? 12. Scar. You got to get better about how many tabs you have open.
I'll be definitely careful in the future. I just saw it and was obsessed with it because I love tie-dye so much. It brings me so much joy.
Check, check, check. Okay. Sometimes the mic does that. I don't know why. It's just like, we're done with you. I looked over and it said mic unplugged.
But it's more home decor than it is like an official dream catcher, which are very serious and dear to Native American culture. Cracking cheese. I just almost choked on my cookie. Not the cookie. Maybe. I would like to get married if I met the right person. I'm very picky about who I allow in my life nowadays.
Might I introduce you all to Rim Job? and don't use it as a cord, even if it's not accurate, right? Is it still disrespectful just to destroy it? Like in this manner? I don't know. But it's missing all of its parts.
It's just my journey I'm documenting. I'm actually very transparent about not being a weight loss channel. If you watch my first video, my life is involving weight loss, but it's absolutely not my number one.
Definitely, it's disrespectful of the iconography of the thing as well. Yes. Because of Scar, I always call him Rim Job. Listen, the whole Lee Pa thing is also living in my brain. I know I said I'd never call him by Lee, but Lee Pa is just real good.
Focus, and I know that confuses a lot of people, and I get it, but all I can do is let my journey speak for itself.
We're hearing that today. And if she was having these thoughts 3 years ago in a positive way where she's like, I'm doing the damn thing, what does that say about the journey?
Yeah, I'm full. I'll probably eat the rest of this with maybe like toast or something for my third meal of the day. I have a weird sleep schedule. No problem, Sky. Happy to help. Picky, it is good. I have a weird sleep schedule. No problem, Sky.
Is that Sky? If it is, they're blocked, but
happy to help. Picky, it is good. Because I just think that people that assume that no one's attracted to fat people just doesn't understand how the world works. Like, it's really interesting coming from the world that I live in, or the world that I lived in, excuse me. Because, like, I've experienced both sides of extremity of, like, being treated like a monstrous, subhuman, just disgustoid by people, and being treated like a god that should be worshipped and praised and literally, like, thrown money at. And the extremes of those two worlds have really given me a lot of insight on how people view fat people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's fascinating to say the least.
Okay.
I've had some experiences. I'll leave it at that.
I'm trying to get her to stand up in a video I'm looking at. Hold on.
You're cute even though you're fat. I can see why people like you. I don't quite know how to register that comment as a positive or a negative. Because
you called fat a descriptor and that it's not an insult in your house. You have stated it's a descriptor. They said you're cute. Take the compliment, Roz.
I mean, I know a lot of people in this channel are going to agree. I think fat's beautiful. I think anybody is beautiful as long as their soul is.
There you go. And cute. Take the win.
I think everyone deserves self-love. I think everyone deserves to feel good in their bodies and to feel beautiful.
Sorry, I was trying to see how this dress fit today. Currently, I only have nipples and top. So this is this dress now. Okay, I just want to see how it fits in today's times. Isn't this what she also wore in this? Or is this a different top? I think it's a different top. I can't tell. It might be the same one.
And pretty. And I think far too much weight in a value in the vapidness that is our physicality.
Hi, Arabella.
I like you because you're open. Thank you.
Arabella, if you'd like, I can search the transcripts for you and see how many times she says the word I. That way you don't have to count it yourself. I don't want to put you through that hell because it sounds like a nightmare. So in this one alone, I see 1,106, but that doesn't include the comments. So take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, take out 14 I's. So over 1,000. If that helps. Where did the live fucking chat go? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Go back up here, make it big.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I was in a very loving relationship that had its problems for reasons that had nothing to do with how I looked. In fact, that was
Gorl, thank you for the super chat. When you're fat enough, self-love requires a stick. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you.
frankly, never mind, I'm not going to go there.
I'm not 7 blind people.
I'm glad. I mean, hey, if you guys want something.
I don't know how to look for that though, Andrea. Like, do I just type in and see how many times he moaned? How do you search a moan?
Semi-controversial. I'm super anti-weight loss surgery, and I always will be. I respect anyone who makes the decision to do that.
Reminder, Roz said she got rid of all the fucking content that has these conversations when she was trying to get remonetized.
I'm trying to do it in other avenues because at the end of the day, with like my eating disorder issues and my mental health
Isn't it odd that if you go back, this is still just living there?
issues for me, I don't think weight loss surgery is a tool that I should ever access. I started the process 3 times throughout my 20s. Every time, very quickly. I didn't get very far in the journey.
Rumor is she signed up for a show to get weight loss surgery. I guess we'll see. Scar has demanded we fetch her eyes. We must find her worthy sacrifices, for our overlord has perfect vision and wouldn't require her help. She just likes to have a shelf of eyeballs. Oh.
I would back out. And I mean, I think the only reasons I was starting it a lot is my dad is like post-op almost 20 years now. I can count probably 7 family friends off the top of my head that have had it with varying results and successes. But for me, no one can convince me or make me understand how
I swear to Bob, if it is a weight loss show, this is also going to come into play. A year from now, if we find out it's one of those shows about a surgery. My husband grew up as a trust fund child who had a paper route, washed cars, and mowed lawns to teach us the value of money. Our parents taught us sympathy, empathy, and gratitude for everything we have. Just now, she's saying she's anti-weight loss surgery. This thing she's doing in September is a weight loss show that involves surgery. I will lose my shit. That's what I'm saying. This will be another thing. Yowie, thank you for the super chat. Nip naps are Scar Braille. And who needs Braille? Thank you, Mr. Scar. Some Polish, thank you for the super chat. Level 3 wizard casts Scar vision. One day y'all are just going to be like, no one's going to call me blind. They're going to be like, damn, what perfect eyes you have.
So how the surgery of amputating your stomach and reducing your calories in that way is any different than being an animal.
Nah. I know what word she's about to say here. Sorry. It's she calls it medically induced Anna. And that's how you get your channel demonetized, Raz.
Laugh at me about it or whatever, but it's still a severe calorie restriction. I'm seeing people in my life who have had that weight loss surgery so many years out and how it affects them in aging with the lack of being able to absorb nutrients from the food, especially people that got the duodenal switch. I don't know if that's still one of the surgery options, but at the end of the day, I respect anyone that chooses that path. I think
you just called it that, but you're saying you respect it. That sounds kind of like you're still dragging them.
You know, whether it's you're doing Ozempic or you're doing
it's magic
that, or you're dieting or whatever. It's like everyone's bodies are different. Everyone just like an asshole has an opinion. And
at least they made it to an old age. And maybe that's why Roz is so quick to insult people by saying things like, go read a book, grandma, or shit like that. Or you're too old to be saying this on the internet. At least people are living to be past 40.
And everyone's able to make the decision that they need to make that's best for them. I'll be honest, I'm not even really reading the comments right now because I want to get my point across without, seeing people just, probably assuming, invalidating me. But because people don't want to hear that kind of thing from someone that looks like me.
Sure.
But I just think it's like when I think about it like on a scientific level, whether you're eating 800 calories because your stomach got amputated or eating 800 calories a day because
What an odd expression. Your stomach got amputated.
You're severely restricting. I do not understand. And I don't think that there's enough research about the long-term effects of weight loss surgery. I don't think I like the joint pain, the bone issues, things like that. I just don't think those are taken seriously enough.
Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. I see why they didn't want to do the Dunning-Kruger test. Excuse me, Roz is educated on everything.
And that's my view of it. And so I have no plans. Oh, thank you, Tweet T. I was like, wait. And the first part I was like, wait. And I was like, oh, okay. I respect your opinion. I can eat whatever I want. That's good. Yeah, my dad explained to me how he retrained his stomach. His
disrespectful comments directed towards people on screen will not be tolerated.
Stomach's basically basic to
maybe I should implement that rule. No disrespect.
Normal now. And he paid for that.
Yes, lucidity.
Absolutely a success story. So yeah, I've seen a lot of issues about Ozempic. I've been pretty anti-Ozempic in the past. It is something that I have sitting on the table. It's in the far corner, slightly out of reach right now.
Reminder, she got on Mounjaro a year later.
But it's in the peripheral. I acknowledge that it's there. And things are going good for me right now. So that might be something like if I'm starting to plateau in my goals, I may consider. I really have mixed feelings about it.
Scar said you were in Rosie's live in this one. I didn't say they were. I asked if it was them because she said, thank you so much, Sky. We didn't know if you were, said Sky.
To be honest, but yeah. I believe I did. My memory's so shitty. I'm like 99% sure it was Ozempic that I tried back when I lived in Omaha, like 2007, 2018. I don't remember how long I did it. I remember having decent results, but I do remember being expensive. And I know that might be the number one reason I struggled to maintain doing Ozempic for a long period of time. But like, I mean, hey, if my careers change and my income changes in that level, like the couple things that I would do is I would maintain a monthly kickboxing membership. I just can't.
Might I say to any individual who's on a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey, I know it is so, so hard. Keep doing the damn thing for yourself, for your health. You got this. You do. And I understand there are times where you do plateau and everything just gets so frustrating. You've got this. Yami, thank you for the super chat. I'm a rule breaker. Mwahaha. But don't want to fight Charlie because I want to protect my knees. Kickboxing? Yeah, y'all don't remember the kickboxing video? Yeah. Roz did kickboxing one time.
$160 a month. Holy shit. Shit's expensive. But I still have like I think 3 classes left. So you have strong will, you don't need Ozempic. Thank you. I really appreciate that sentiment. I also am a diabetic, so that's honestly another reason I'm considering it. Because it's supposed to help treat that. I did see someone say that it gave them type 2 diabetes, and that's a claim I'm curious about. That sounds wild. I'm not saying you're
what?
Because it's supposed to help treat that. I did see someone say that it gave them type 2 diabetes, and that's a claim I'm curious about.
Where's that video? I must see. I think she took it off her channel a long time ago. But if you look at her old intros, videos, oldest, it's in her intro. Let's see. Is it in this one? Okay, yeah. We'll have it muted so I don't know if that music's copyrighted. There you go. See? Bam, bam, bam. This is one of the kickboxing classes. Oh, my eyeballs. But yeah, see, she once upon a time.
That sounds wild. Not saying you're wrong. That sounds wild.
Weight loss surgery saved my life.
It is, but
there are so many alternatives, right? Like one thing may not work for one person. That's why it's so important to talk to your healthcare provider.
My heart, it was enlarged. It's a normal size now. What saved your heart? Hold on. That's scary. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, congrats on that. See, yeah, that's the thing is there's so much conflicting so much conflicting
Yeah, Tron. Welcome back, Crochet.
information out there. And yeah. That's how gastric bypass affected you. Okay, understood. Yeah, and I respect yours too. Truly, I'm not here to like tell people to go fuck themselves because they're doing what they feel is right for their body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what's any different than that than versus choosing to like get your boobs done or get a nose job? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do that, you know, and if I'm cool with people doing that, I'd be a hypocrite to be like, you know, just because it's related to weight, then you know, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but we don't say it out loud because we don't want them to have to get thrown out of her chat. But yes, they are, Bomber.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And like, and I have been in a way, and I've been doing a bit even better the past few days. And this weight loss challenge has been so much.
I tell you, the way my feelings would be so fucking hurt if I did a vertical and didn't fit. Like, listen, I know that is very vain of me, but the way my feelings would be hurt, I would have it in horizontal at all times.
Motivating. I'm not making any promises when I say this. For the first time today, I was thinking like,
well, but hello.
Maybe I should just like cut fast food, period. But that sounds very scary. And, you know, maybe just like allowing myself to have it like as an occasional treat or something like that. Like not, I don't know. It's just like, because at the end of the day, when I've been eating certain things, I'm realizing like, you know, if I buy like pre-made food, like pre-made mozzarella sticks or taquitos or whatever, and I air fry those, I don't feel that shitty. I don't. Like, it's not the best food option, but it kind of helps fit those cravings. I'm not restricting anything.
Yes, pretzel.
But like going out to eat and getting like deep fried foods and certain types of food, like afterwards, I just feel.
Look how her hair, it's shiny here, but it's not like oily shiny.
Shitty. Like, I'm 31 now, and I think it's just like one of those things of it's probably what's obviously best for me, right? But at the end of the day, we all have to go at our own paces. We all have to kind of like.
The problem is when you go too slow and you start moving backwards, we end up with who Roz is today. Sometimes you have to bully yourself. She talked about getting bullied into a fucking mental health hospital. Bully yourself. Love yourself enough to want to live to 40 without the fucking ass powdery from a significant other. Do it because you want to do it for you.
Do what's best for us overall. So thank you, G.
I removed my question. What? Well, this is 3 years ago, Lilac.
I like that every other word you say isn't bitch, you're calming. Thank you. I do sometimes cuss like a sailor. Heads up.
You call people bitches regularly now, to include Rimjob's professor because she gave him homework and too much work during a summer class.
Just, if I'm doing that, you might be like, oh, Rosie. But, you know, I definitely try not to be crash just for the sake of being crash.
Crass?
She did a video. I love Selena. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. I have one of her palettes. I love her so much. I love her so much.
Oh, is Hey Girl in here? Hey Girl. Hey Girl, hey. Some Polish, thank you so much for the super chat. Do it to outlive and spite your enemies. I know some people are against spite diets and things of that. I don't care. If that's what works for you and motivates you to do better, spite, bring it on. If that's what helps you, I'm for it. Fine. Whatever makes you happy.
The sweetheart.
If you're doing it for revenge of an ex that said you're a fat bitch and you're like, I'm going to get them back. I'm going to have a fucking beautiful body.
And
do it. I got sober out of spite. Yes.
Hilarious.
Whatever it takes to motivate you, I'll support you. Whatever makes you happy.
We're already used to the curse words. Gotcha. You have a great personality. Thank you. I'm glad you don't care that I cuss.
It's random, but I think it would be interesting for someone to take that test she took the other day, answering more honestly for her to get. Oh, I think they said, Wyoma, that Nikki T did that. That Nikki took it in the way she would perceive the right answers for Roz. I think. I haven't had a chance to see it, but I think.
It's just. I haven't seen any theater comments, but go off. Unless my mods are really on it, which.
Man.
Love you guys.
survive in spite of.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's about the food choices, right? Because, yeah, you can get fat on homemade food, too. Like,
Wow, isn't that a fucking concept? Morning on Mars, thank you for the super chat. I work out to outlive past
how much of
people.
it you eat to...
I worked out for vanity reasons. Before my heart decided to say fuck you, hell yeah, it was for vanity. I wanted to look in the... That's why I got my titties done. It wasn't for anybody else. I wanted to look in the mirror and say, damn, those are some nice titties. Vain.
Factor, how much oil you're putting in on it. And some
Okay.
days I cook way more restaurant style. Like, I'll add a little extra added sugar. I'll add a little extra oils, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So my OnlyFans, my OnlyFriends,
If you haven't seen the vlog, the thong video, there we go.
Whenever I went through that stuff a couple months ago, I cleared out all that type of content well before I created this channel. And for a while, I was like, seriously just gonna be like, okay, well, I'll just like do non-edish stuff. I'm censoring myself here. I don't know how mad YouTube will get. I'll just do like being sexy stuff. And
she's already said schmanorexic in this. She's already said schmeater.
I did that
but fetish is where we call the line. I think that one we're safe on.
For a minute, and then as I kept doing it, I just realized how much I didn't like it. And I've recently come to the conclusion / realization that I love this. I love YouTube. This is what I always wanted to do and didn't have the confidence to invest in the commitment to. I had the confidence to do it, but not to commit. Like I've been committed this whole startup. I'm mentally prepared, and I actually spent a lot of time like troubleshooting styles of expressing myself on my Instagram stories. So like longtime followers know about that. But I'm probably deleting my OF really soon. And I was actually going to announce that in a vlog after I did it.
By the way, and that's a shout out to ZM because she thanks them for getting her out of that line of work and getting her onto YouTube and fulfilling her dream.
I just haven't actually pressed the buttons yet, but low-key, I've been...
The Drox, I'm leaving you in charge. Once again, I need water. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Kind of thirsty ass at that. I haven't been uploading. I haven't been updating. And, you know, I have so much trauma surrounding it. It's time I let it go. And I believe in myself. I believe that I'll be far more successful at this than I ever could have been at that. And I mean, I was successful. When I first launched, I made good money. And then when I burned the bridges, I lost a lot of that because I refused to play into the hands of that style of content. And I want to heal. And every time I log in and see that website, it's just a reminder of where I've been, and I don't want to be there anymore. So, hi, Jill. Hi, guys. Thank you, Amanda. Yes. Oh my God. MVP of the day is Amanda. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so glad I modded you. You were doing really good. I forget who you're a mod for. I think it's Skinny. Oh, absolutely, Jenna. That's content, though. That's like a whole ass video or 5. Ah, yes. Hallelujah, Amanda. Help me figure that out later, too, bitch. I only call you bitch if I think of you as a friend. So, oh my God. Your daughter's name is Rosie? Aw. Yay. Love that. Oh, we don't need a timer. I'm cool with that. I don't have that many people in my live. I'm not H3 Productions over here. I don't watch that nearly as much as I used to. It's been a long time. I did see.
When she says skinny, isn't there a reaction channel as well? Is it Skinny Queen Reacts? Skinny Girl Reacts? Skinty? And no, that's not true. You call people a bitch just to call people a bitch. Relatable, but come on. It's not just when people are your friends.
Chunks of the Colleen stream, but no, I didn't. Oh, can someone block him?
Block him.
She's literally.
So there you go. Is that the same Tom and Amanda, or is it a different Tom and Amanda? Oh, so Bug Love. Is that Tom and Amanda? In today time?
Died. Let's not do that. That's gross. Like, she deserves more respect than that.
but you had no problem reacting to her after she was dead. An 11.5-hour reaction.
Bitch is a compliment in my books, maybe because I'm a bitch. Hey. Good, please do.
Bug Love was a mod? Yes. Bug Love OG. I wish you could see their... Oh, it's at Bug Love OG. Do we know them, Sky? I don't... At Bug Love.
Oh, does this need to be cut? I think it does. I missed a strand this whole time.
Do
this is like them? Wildly longer than the rest of my hair. Okay, look at that. Hold on. Pause, guys.
What is this?
Got the trash can. All right, there we go. Yeah, any trolls, anything like that, just feel free to give them a chop. Thank you. Yeah, 20 minutes or longer can send messages. Thank you. I do not know pretty much anything about Life by Jen, by the way, guys. So I think it's really important that we remain respectful of those types of scenarios. Like, she literally passed away. And that sucks. Like, like majorly, obviously. I think it's really disrespectful to...
What the fuck is that?
Behave in that manner regarding her.
Well, I guess they were a supporter. They have a playlist called Rosie's Play Show. Unfamiliar.
Thank you. It's addressed by from Eloquy. I bought it. What's her name? Like Fat Posy Fairy or something. Her name's Rachel. She's really sweet. I'm probably butchering her username. I'm heavy-handed and quick draw with the wrench. Gotta protect the peace. Amen, bitch. Her fiance, okay. What's your dream job, YouTube? Y'all want to make my dreams come true? Subscribe. But no, really, though. I was into that. I wrote, if you guys want to scroll back on my community tab, I wrote a really heartfelt post about, and it has a picture of me when I was like 15, 16. I think I just turned 16 in 2007.
I don't think it's there, but I also don't.
No, talking about YouTube and like kind of how I landed here. No, I haven't sorted a damn piece of laundry. Not a one. Not a single one. It's all right here. It's all right here. And we're probably not getting to that tonight, guys. Because I should probably do no, it was not about me, y'all. She was talking about somebody else. She hasn't acknowledged me. She probably isn't going to, because I was too honest and too real. And acknowledging me would have to drive traffic to me. She acknowledged.
Who is it? Ah, fuck. What is their name? Malarkey? Malarkey meter? I feel like that's right. Archiving the absurd. I think it's this one. Foodie Beauty being a bitch. Hold on. Videos. I know that it was Malarkey. I just don't know which page it was on. Nope. That's a bunch of Foodie Beauty shit. Am I thinking of the right person that has the QuirkyLoveRosee in the pool? Oh, damn it. Somebody has it.
Acknowledges me. She's more of an idiot than I would have assumed.
It might be in my...
Everyone's like, oh, she's going to freak out. I'm like, I don't have enough subscribers for her to freak out. That's how she views it.
Quirky.
I mean, she has to know about it by now. I mean, if FFG reacts to me, she might say something if FFG reacts to it. But I really am not expecting her to respond. I'm really not. And that wasn't even the reason. Like, infuriates me. All right? I'm going to try to stay cool while I film this, but I can't guarantee it. I think it's disgusting to get on camera in front of food portions that, by the way, as an ex-fetus model, I would have put in front of me on camera and sold to people for PPV, pay-per-view sales. To do that on a mainstream platform where anyone of any age can watch that fucking video and eat to your heart's content, what I can guarantee you is feeder fodder. while talking about neutralizing food and binge eating disorder is disgusting.
Oh my God, loud.
A very serious problem.
Okay, the name of the video was You're Dangerous to ED Recovery.
And I'm talking about foodie beauty. I'm gonna do my best to not mention the other person that's really synonymous in Gorl with this person, because at the end of the day, when you compare Amber and Chantel, they have their issues, obviously, but foodie's on another level. Foodie's a bigot, documented animal abuser. You can't deny the facts. And what she's doing right now actually ended up impacting me directly, and I'm gonna talk about it. And then
oh, I gotta be careful. What speed is this at? It feels like it says normal. Oh geez. Okay.
I want to talk about BD. I want to talk about my experience. I want to talk about myself, because at the end of the day, I can't really talk about this topic without conflating it to my own personal lived experience. So if that's not for you, you don't know who this person
is. Maybe I should mute it, because I think she's gonna say the B word quite a bit. If you don't know this person, they suck. They're a danger to the platform of YouTube and their behavior. I'm not gonna sit here and comment on looks, on her body. A lot of her life choices I'm not supporting. I have a lot of opinions about it. In the future, I may or may not speak on them, but I don't want that to be the focus of my channel. But who has a long seed of history of Lyme being extremely problematic for attention, of trying to be a weight loss channel, but then also overindulges on things like that, and has had some really triggering, painful, awful content the past couple years. Nom sensitive topics, my own trauma conversation. I didn't write any notes. She was diagnosed in 2017 with the same nom disorder. When she was younger, she had a more extreme version. She did adult videos about noms. She needed a specific type of help from a certified great fit. She doesn't give a bunch of oh, look at that face, eating advice on YouTube now, because she hasn't done the fucking work, but she's done more work than Foodie Beauty has. So just boils my blood, dude. So for her to be getting on camera and monetizing her video and getting clicks for having salacious about mukbang food, I'll be like, I'm not overeating. I'm 5 days overeating free. One thing she's not wrong about is there's a difference between overeating and over nom-nomming. That's true. And I do see a lot of commentaries going online. It's also people are misinformed on what an over nom-nom is, because a nom-nom, over nom-nom, is eating an excessive amount of food in a short period of time. Yeah, she says this word a lot. See, this is why we had to have her muted. Maybe she's really not over nom-nomming off camera after the fact at the end of the day. It doesn't change the harm her current content is doing. It doesn't change the fact she made a video about neutralizing Taco Bell, like her chocolate neutralizing food while eating Taco Bell. You know, I was actually curious. I Googled into the Googles and double checked. Like, there's a whole website called Deliveroo in Kuwait. It's like DoorDash, and they had pictures about the food, and it looks like Taco Bell is actually different. And that was one order of the quesadilla, one order of potatoes. So yeah, cool, fine, whatever. But you're still sitting there eating that food, talking about neutralizing food, and then go to the next fucking video, and it's a fucking eating large amounts of one thing. Eating 3 rolls of sushi is a fucking over nom nom. You can't sit there and tell me that's not an over fucking nom nom. Had you had one level sushi, maybe even another side, that's a meal. Sushi, closed captions are gone. I'm full after what? Oh, she said I'm full after 1 roll, but it's filling for you to sit there and be like, I see it as like a reflection of my own self-delusions, and I've had within my own nom disorder, the self-definition, the self-justifications. I've lived it. I've experienced it. I have compassion for it. I really do. I lack compassion for Foodie Beauty for many other reasons. But for her to go from that same shit for the Chinese food, it's all a ploy for money. It's transparent as shit, and it's disheartening. And I can guarantee you that I'm going to be sick, take a big step back from watching any content related to her again. I regret doing it. I was dreaming to support someone that supported me and that I like Sarah. I think she's great. I think she's doing for the right reasons to educate people. What this person is doing, and just because she's off in another country and living this fake life or whatever, and just, I don't want to get into the drama for life. I really don't, because it's kind of hard on why this is insidious and wrong. And at the end of the fucking day, if you're watching this, who knows, you might not be Chantal. Well, there you are, overeating, honestly, or you put it on the camera and over nom-nomming it on camera. At the end of the fucking day, it doesn't really change your impact of the viewer. I don't know if you don't leave about people outside of your perspective. That's who you are as a human being. It's the truth. And I'm trying to have this conversation in a way that's less, maybe not isolating, but I don't know what I'm looking for. Pushing away from being, I guess, adversarial. But dude, your content actually hurt me. I can say that for a fact. It hurt me. I was learning. Okay. I didn't over nom, but I fucking wanted to, watching you make these decisions and act this way and eat the way that you've been eating actively triggered me. It actually really, really fucking triggered me up, or fucked me up in a way the little past few years. I struggle with restriction and overeating and things like that. But I do, the last time I created the Nom Nom's direct correlation to watching someone react to Chantal's content. I'm not perfect. I've literally monetized my ED in my not so recent history. I've left it in my own right. I burn bridges in those communities because I never want to go back. I never want to do that shit again. And I don't even demonize Fifi. But what pisses me off so much about what she's doing, she's pretending that it isn't. And even a step above what she's doing, some type of treatment spreading dangerous misinformation and lies to people regarding what treatment for over nom-noms can look like. Because I've joined the intuitive eating clinic stuff. I've learned it's been many years, and frankly, I need a refresher. I'm doing other treatments right now for other things that are not directly related to my ED, frankly, because access to time and resources, as I've discussed in the past, I'm currently in short-term disability, and now I have to move. Originally, I was going to hire an ADHD specialized nutritionist, had her hired. Next day, I found out I was going to have to move in a relatively shorter time frame than expected. I mentioned in the past, I'm a Zachary Michael fan, so I know it's a piece of paper through that as well, as I would occasionally watch reactions. Her face pissed me off because I don't fuck with things, period. And so I just kind of like to keep tabs on what's going on because, look, I'm a little nosy, all right? I see him, so that was a part of that for me, but I've never been a channel view in my life, and I never will. I don't think anyone should either. I can already hear what women don't watch. So yeah, I wish I could save. I wish you didn't have a platform personally. Okay, so she's saying Foodie Beauty shouldn't have a platform in her nom-noms. I am so behind on chat. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I was trying to not get hit and edit what she was saying. Okay, let's get back over here. But that's that video. That's what she said about Foodie. That's the video she's speaking about in this video. Yeah.
I said what I said and I meant what I said, but
so Foodie she wanted her to not have a platform. Your response was the best. What'd you say, John? All of her lives are, yep, get offline. Roz should have gotten off the internet if watching Chantal's content is worse. It's an edit. Yes, that was from Marley Hendricks. I had it saved in a playlist. I remembered that. I don't know what the neutralizing the food was. That was great. I would rather hear. Listen, as many times as she said that word, they would have bopped me right in the face.
Truly, it's like at the end of the day, yeah, in an ideal world, it'd be nice if people didn't react to her, but people are going to stop reacting to her. People are going to start calling her out. And a lot of the reaction,
like you,
channels took issue with that sentiment that I stated, because that was just my opinion. I mean, in an ideal world, yeah, if people stop talking about her, that would be the best case scenario, but it's not the realistic scenario. And I was in FSG's chat, and I mean, hey, if that's what she does, that's what she does. At the end of the day, it's the YouTube game, right? So it's like,
if Roz is saying that 3 sushi rolls is an over nom-nom, might you consider 33 pizza rolls being the same thing or no? Because in Roz's words, 3 sushi rolls is an over nom-nom. 33 seems like an over nom-nom to me. I don't know who the fuck I am. But my little ass, I can crush 3 rolls. If it's the right time, I can fucking crush them.
If she wants to criticize, and that's fine. But if she told me out point blank that she agreed with a lot of what I said. But I'm sure she doesn't agree with everything that I said. I'm pro-reaction channels. I'm anti-copyright striking.
I'm back in a good mood again. I'm pro reaction channels. I'm anti-copyright striking. Do I need that one too? Yes. Yes, I do. Let's rewind it 5 seconds. I need that off of my screen so it's not in the recording. Thank you. Look at this. Ra's just being pro reaction channel. What happened here? No, not capture like that, weirdo. I wanted the not the webcam. Shit. Now that's on the screen. Okay. Now go to the webcam. There we go. Or screen recording. Whatever. Start. 3, 2, 1.
Church doesn't agree with everything that I said. I'm pro reaction channels. I'm anti copyright striking. I've been in the YouTube game as a viewer, a very dedicated viewer since 2007. I watch YouTube far more than I watch TV. I've been a part of several different communities. I've very familiar with YouTube culture. Vlog Brothers fucking raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like better teachers than my school was in Georgia. And so at the end of the day, it's like I was a lurker in Gorl World for like 2.5 years. Y'all, like I didn't come in this blind at all. I was scared.
I apologize, Andrea. I just turned them off for the recording, but I'm turning them back on now. Just as I clipped that, but we're back on it.
To even utter the words Gorl World until right around the time I was having my mental breakdown prior to going to the hospital. And so
psychosis.
I think there's like a lot of dissenting and conflicting opinions about everybody, FFG, different reactors. There's been a lot of reactor drama. I'm just here for the vibes, all right? Like, I needed to get that off my chest. And like, I did not expect the video to blow up as quickly as it did when I made it. But I also just I'm not an idiot. I know what.
Well, that's debatable. Content creators are her family, friends, and teachers. It seems like, I don't know what this says about her parents or anything. It seems like YouTube raised Roz.
I look like. I know people expect from me. I know I'm not what they expect. And I know that my stance, my past that I spoke about in the video, where I've come from, my experience and my expertise around these topics.
And that's why they put her in the documentary as Fifi expert.
Gives me a very nuanced and important voice in this conversation.
All 45 seconds of it.
And I finally just took a stand and did it and ran with it. And so people want to think I'm clout chasing. Okay. Trust me, if I wanted to clout chase, I'm smart enough. I know how to do it way better.
Uh-huh.
And I would, but it's not who I am.
Spoiler, she was in every reaction channel in their cousin's box. But YouTube didn't even exist until we were middle high school. You win this round, Prez.
A real community. I don't want followers to just to have the numbers. I want people that give a fuck and want to check in on me whenever I upload and want to hang out in my premieres and want to come on live and chit chat and like be my little internet friends with me. Like, and it's like, that's what I want.
That doesn't sound parasocial at all. Not even a little bit. That doesn't sound parasocial in the slightest.
Like, would it be dope to get a bunch of subscribers and quit my job and make money, make real YouTube money and use that money to invest in myself, which would be investing in my content? Abso-fucking-lutely. Anyone who's joining YouTube who's like, oh, I don't really like attention, bullshit. You might be more introverted, but you like attention. You like the positive attention. You want the attention. Of course you do. But you have to be able to take the heat.
What was that, Roz? You have to be able to take the heat?
Of course you do.
This was the old 3 years baby goat.
But you have to be able to take the heat.
Oh.
And people are already like,
clip that. I'm going to have so many clips from this stream. It's so good. Roz, you delusional little individual. I adore you sometimes. We're just going to do a small box this time. Damn it, I did it as the camera again. Fucking A. I wanted the fucking recorder. Okay, there we go. There, I guess we'll have the titties in frame. There we go. Right about there. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Have to be able to take the heat. Of course you do, you know? But you have to be able to hurt it, but you like attention. You like the positive attention. You want the attention. Of course you do, you know? But you have to be able to take the heat.
I should have left that in longer.
And people are already, like, there was one reactor with, like, a very tiny following who reacted to my video and just was, I popped in while they were live and was just ripping me to shreds. Holy shit.
Was that the YouTube Underground?
I was like, oh, wow. And it was purely based on my body. And I was like, okay, I see where this is going. And that's,
I think this is when she went into the YouTube Underground's chat, and YouTube Underground was like, no, you're not like Foodie Beauty. You look more like Life by Jen and something else.
what I said. I was like, I see where this is going. I just thought I'd pop in, you know. And they said something about me that, oh, like, they're like, who are you? Like, you only got 2,000 followers, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, just letting you know, like, I do have a platform somewhere else. Like, you know, not to, like, you know, whip out the social media dick, but, like, I have.
Oh, so you're saying that it's not a power dynamic between you and Zachary Michael, because according to you, you had a bigger platform, according to the situation, you had a bigger platform on Instagram, but over here you whipped out the dick of, I have another platform that's bigger. Okay.
Over 80K on Insta. I don't think I said that in the chat, but, like,
Huh. Well, isn't that weird?
You know, I'm not just popping up out of nowhere, like, in that realm. I know on YouTube I'm a nobody, right? But in terms of all of that, and then her instant response was to send me a StreamYard link, and I mean, this person was just,
so not
being vicious, and I wasn't hurting. I was just kind of like, damn, like, you hate Foodie so
audience shaming this tiny reactor
much, and so do I, and you're not even listening to what I'm saying. You're just, like, on the attack and, like, saying things about me, because about my bypassing feederism, about, like, funnel feeding, things like that, I would have never done. I never did that kind of stuff. I actually was very specific about what my boundaries were really strict, and I didn't ever get into, like, I had friends that were doing, like, death.
We're gonna mute it for a second. Remember, this is still on her fucking channel. She scrubbed things like the autism assessment. She scrubbed shit like that. But she said she got rid of all of her weight journey and things that mentioned schminge and such. But we have the Life by Jen journey, and we have this up here. You're telling me this doesn't cause how many flags? That stuff's disgusting, and I regret now how much of a people pleaser I have been. I'm not giving clout to people that were crappy to me. I'm not going to say who it is. I mean, I was in the excitement of everything going on. I was searching my name a lot, obviously. Oh, shock. Say that to me.
In the excitement of everything going on, I was searching my name a lot, obviously. Like,
weird.
I don't think a habit I plan to keep forever, but, like, this is all so new to me, and it's been so exciting. And I kind of just wanted to catch the vibe of, like, what the community thinks of me. And it seems.
Well, at this point, many people thought positive, and then you just kept going. And is there a reaction channel that still likes Roz? I don't know.
To be majorly positive, and there are some reaction channels that have been far more critical of me than others, and they're totally welcome to do that. But, like, this lady wanting me to get on her live stream so she could just verbally berate me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let you, like, verbally abuse me. Like, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. That's crazy.
And then she went on to go do the Whatever podcast,
and she took that as like she kept calling me precious. Like, oh, you think you're so precious? Yo, like, yeah, dude. Like, oh my god, I never fed into that shit, but death feederism is something I want to talk about because
no, don't do it, Roz. It's a section of the community that it's what it sounds like. It's a part of the schmink where the extremity of the Fifi is so that they want to stop you and make you so big that you perish. You're immobile, you stop breathing. It's really fucked up. I probably should have put a trigger warning on that. Wow. It's super fucked up. I never made content that fed into that shit, and I always try to be vocal about it on the forum that exists. There's a social media platform for Fifi. I was on it for several years. I was a big part of the community. I had a presence, I had a name there. And I wasn't as big as a lot of other people. I want to make that clear. I was more considered immature and underground because I didn't make any official platforms until the beginning of this year. I only did, like, the underground content. And I basically would sell content at a much higher dollar value. Oh yeah, she was a high rated schmorn star, but it wasn't accessible on the internet. You had to go directly through me. And in a way, it's like the way I would explain it to people back in the day. Hold on, is it done? Oh, you never did anything illegal. That's good. In any capacity of that manner. But like when you think of the high-end escorting, that's what it was. She's a high-end escort. Okay. You're paying more, but it's more exclusive. You see what I'm saying? It worked in my favor, and word of mouth was enough for me. Okay, I think we're safe.
And so my model was a lot different than like the standard models. My model that I did as a model was different.
Roz was better than the other sex workers because she was a high-end escort. So,
and then the ones that the other models would do, because they would use like places like OF, the clip sites, stuff like that.
Yeah, so she was better than them because she wasn't using OF at the time.
It's not a myth. It's what's crazy is the places that like online, like they, to make it like a safe space, they completely allow these topics to be fully like talked about and expressed without, like, if you say anything being like,
this seems dangerous. What are you about to say? Oh my God, Scar, you fucking psychic. Then she says it right afterwards. Go me. I got you. You tried to get me again, Roz. Not today, Satan. If you say anything about the Merc Fifi, your post would get taken down. They'd block you or whatever. Like you weren't allowed to talk about losing weight. You weren't allowed to dissent from extremism. And it took me so long to just realize how fucked up that was and like how much of an echo chamber that created. And just that I was complicit in that behavior by existing in it. And I didn't fully click until recently. Okay, I think we're safe again. I know, unicorn. Yeah, no. That's why I'm trying to make it where it's a little, we're trying to pivot over here. We had a whole moment, but I know a lot of people need to not think about it.
And I had such a toxic relationship within this community because that money was a safety net when I was broke. It kept me alive.
We are upset. I know.
You know? And it was like, and that's the thing, is there's so much toxic dependency within those dynamics.
Yes.
It's heartbreaking. It really,
I don't know what this voice is.
Is. It's hard.
God, it is heartbreaking.
And I
don't believe she was successful in sex work as she claimed she was. I'm noticing the pattern that she talks down on things she couldn't accomplish. I agreed, Ren. And I've seen the quality of her photos. Doesn't seem very high end to me. You know, it seems very, someone grabbed a sidekick photo and took pictures.
The privilege of having a full-time job.
Sidekick phone.
A lot of these people are disabled. They don't have other ways of making money, and not just by their weight, like actually disabled.
But Roz isn't disabled by hers.
Like having like health issues and all of that, and they don't have other choices. And so it just becomes this really gross power dynamic. And, you know, there's a lot of time in that world where I really believed that like it's what I wanted. But at the end of the day, it's like, just because you're changing the mental perspective, you know, from morphing my, I can speak for me, my BED, morphing it from a punishment into gratification and using terminology like stuff things instead of binging.
YouTube, don't listen to that part. You're still doing the same actions. Damn, how many times did she say it in this video? Jesus. Are you done with it? Are you done with talking about that? Please and thank you. Can we stop saying the B word? Maybe. Okay, we safe? The, like, furthering that stigma essentially continues to kind of reinforce that there's so many ums and likes. Oh, it's a cult mentality of, like, everyone's against us. They don't understand, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
But, I don't know, man. I'm an ex-mo. And there's
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
a lot of similarities in how
saying those words.
I feel leaving the feederism community.
Oh, theaterism. That's what she said, y'all.
Obviously.
She didn't say Fifi, y'all. YouTube. She said theaterism. You saw the closed captions.
Very different circumstances and scenarios. And frankly, probably indicative of an overcorrection on my part. But like I said in my video, at least I had the sense to age gate it.
Oh. Where did that fucking... Oh, that one was 18 plus? Ah.
I'm really thankful I've never uploaded a single mukbang on YouTube because who I am now never will.
You guys remember that one time she just had the takeout salad and Roz says part of having a mukbang is it's takeout food. Do y'all remember the cabbage boil? And that was another classification for Roz is shoving cabbage boils and shit into your mouth.
Eating isn't inherently feeder content. That's what people need to understand.
Yes, Libby, somebody said that.
This is a bowl of vegetables.
Wow.
Feeders don't give a shit about that. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, see, theaters. Theaters don't give a fuck about vegetables. That's why I buy popcorn at them.
How you eat it, how you talk about it, all of that is what matters.
Oh, like the moaning after salmon burgers. True, Emma. Yep.
Thank you. They're my they were fresh green beans. Oh, I won't spoil it. It's gonna be in tomorrow's video. You'll see. They want. I mean,
she was groomed into being a thespian.
Okay, trigger warning. I'm gonna talk about.
Okay, we're muting again. Rise. The beginning was so good. Now I have to mute you because you won't shut up about this. One of my best-selling videos. Ooh, let me hear about it. Technically, popcorn is a vegetable. See? Healthy. Was the day I ordered from Dickie's and I got a whole rack of ribs, a pound of sausage and sides. And I ate everything except a good majority of the sides because they sucked. You know, in the height of my overindulgence, one of my other videos, I ate an entire chicken pot pie, like a family size one, like a 10 to 12 inch. Well, you do that now, like just because. Then I ended up nom-nomming more after that. So that's overindulgence. That's an overindulgence. Yeah, a pound of sausage and an entire rack of ribs and a 12 count, like a full order. And I won't continue on that path, but that's my point is like, go on. When I talk about my relationship with Nom Noms, that's not even the worst of what I've done. Okay. So I'm so sorry I'm ignoring you guys so much in this. It's just, I really have to edit her words. I'm at a point in my life now is far better place. You know what's crazy? No, I didn't. My body was so used to it, I did not get ill. Where's the emetophobia here? Where's the emetophobia? Exactly, Aaron. There's a big difference. Eat with me is fine, especially vlogging and what you'll see, you've seen on my content so far. Are we safe? I understand that, mods. I know Charlie, so don't block what they say. Okay.
Or what she says. I mean, yeah, I think YouTube is a passion, and okay. I do have hobbies. I mean, social media has been a hobby for a long time for me. Yeah, BD does.
Oh, yeah, she was reading that one earlier, Libby. And here, yeah, people were talking about it earlier that it gave it to them.
Have a lot to do with emotions and control. Mm-hmm,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Okay.
It's complicated.
And it's still on your channel. Unedited. You don't say over nom or over consumption here.
Oh yeah, stress eating is a big thing for me. I've been having a lot of stress eating.
She's been eating too much because of stress recently, and she said she flip-flopped between over nom and under nom. It's exhausting trying to keep up with her own shit, to be honest. A lot of food in a short amount of time, nom. She would eat when she's bored. She still does that. Are we safe? She doesn't bored.
Because I get so stressed out about eating nowadays.
Oh, okay.
I'm definitely.
When are we moving on from the nom talk?
A previous food addict. I don't feel like I'm a food addict.
Okay, so she's not a schmood addict anymore. What about today? Past Roz. If you were to speak to current Roz, what would your opinion be? Food schmishmiction is very real, but I think food schmishmiction is an entirely different beast compared to other schmishmictions. People say you can't survive without eating, so it's an entirely different beast. Is she saying that Babby? Is she saying that food schmishmiction is worse than being like, I don't know, somebody addicted to heroin? Is that what she's implying? But it's the foodie beauty argument. But I have to eat. Over nom nom and under nom nom, going back and forth is a characteristic. Like, I have to. When I lack sleep, I overeat. Wait, is that what they said? Doesn't Roz say she never sleeps well now? So are you saying she's overindulging all the time now? I don't know why I'm pausing it, because it doesn't really matter, because she's muted. Okay, intuitive eating, clinic stuff. Okay, she's still talking about intuitive eating. Are we safe? Oh, no, ED is in that sentence. So good thing we were still muted. I have to drink water, but I don't have to drink wine. I think they're different because you don't encounter rugs in your everyday life, but you encounter food every day. It's in your house, at the grocery store, etc. It's like validation schmishmiction. Oh, Roz also does require that. Your mom had a poor relationship. She was a nightmare, literally stealing from people to buy pizza. Okay. Oh, she hates Tess Holiday. Okay, we're still on that.
As a human being.
Oh.
Anybody that really knows her prior to her going mainstream knows that she's a scammer and not a good person.
Don't know her.
And maybe she's grown and she's better now. I mean, she doesn't give a shit about what my opinion of her is. She doesn't know I exist, right? Oh, I'm assuming she might have heard of me back in the day. But I mean, at one point she...
Are you not having a hard time seeing right now, Roz?
Lied about her size.
When my bangs start getting in my eyes, I'm like,
she's just not been a very transparent or honest person.
Food schmishmiction is similar to alcohol schmishmiction. It's more accepted than other. You still have to eat, but you don't need to eat trash. I need to drink, but it doesn't need to be alcoholic.
She's been pretty sus, for sure. Validation trauma is real, and I live it daily, sadly. Amen. Have you done any type of energy healing ever, or like Reiki or EFT? I don't know what EFT is, but yes, I've done Reiki. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I think
I find it very, very healing. I'm a very energetic person. I was talking about Tess Holiday, previously known as Tess Monster. I hate when I have to defend her from ignorant fat phobes IRL. I hate when I have to defend her from ignorant fat phobes IRL. What do you mean, Charlie?
Probably in regards to the validation conversation.
Like people are just fat shaming her? I mean, yeah, I see that.
Cakes. If you go back to the beginning, this one, it is feckin' gold. It is so good. A lot of it at this point we've had to mute, but the beginning, top tier.
Like, let's critique crappy people for who they are.
That's why I watch you, Rise.
I mean, and she might be. I've struggled with anorexic issues.
Yeah! Every time I think I'm safe, she just throws one in there. Okay, so she was diagnosed with the over nom nom. No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She was told not to do intermittent fasting because of her mental health. Based on the diagnostic criteria, she did fasting. She was really susceptible to flipping, to being schmana. I did not listen to her. A couple years later, I was no longer fasting, but I ran into money issues, life issues, food issues, and I became an underindulger because I went against medical advice. Wait, I thought you said you did it because you didn't have the money for Nom Nom. Fat people can have shmana. And then she was an overindulger for the majority. This is still on her fucking channel, y'all. This is still up there. It still lives up there. I'm glad for it for the beginning, but damn, she does not mind gambling with her boobs, with her platform. Okay, Florida's pretty fat friendly. There's a lot of fat people and disabled people here and old people. I think there's old people everywhere, Roz. I don't know what old people had to do with this conversation. She thought shmana made you super tiny. There's a major... I think, is she going to be Googling this? Okay, nope. She's reading the definition of it, so I don't fucking care. People tell her she should just not eat. She said she's going to pass out at work again if she doesn't eat. That happened to her. She had to call an ambulance on herself. Oh, wait, they were called on her because she was not eating. She's not shmana because she's fat. That was in 2019, I believe. Yeah. Okay, we're still going with it. It's far more about the mindset and the behavior than it is about the body. Oh, yes. I'm having some Nom Nom sent to me from Australia, and I've heard butter the feck out of my toast. In terms of like the extremity. She's just going on. I feel like I should just bloop. Are we done with it? Am I safe? I don't understand how people can't see that the world is like a box of chocolates. No, set up not only without people and me in mind, but entirely like almost to ice us out.
Like to not be in I guess included. I don't know, but
Scar, Ross said she was non-binary in the past. Did you know about this? Is it still true? No, yes, I did know about it. She reached out to ZM and thanked them for helping her understand she was non-binary. In current time, she no longer says she is because she has enough struggles. Those are her words. That she has enough struggles going on, so she's going to choose to be non-binary. To not be non-binary. Yeah.
Yeah, Bug, you're staying. Nothing about temporary mods. You're awesome. But then you can be anorexic for a week and then have
Did you mean to hide that one? I don't think we meant to hide that one.
a binge.
Rise!
Okay. I giggled at the word areolas. I'm sorry. I'm a child. Yeah, I've heard that before, though. I mean, I've never had a child, but... Wow. How the hell is she still monetized? That's crazy.
Check your bird box. Okay.
That's actually crazy.
Oh, she said dyslexic. Oh, yes. That's it.
Like, people need to consent to that shit. See, that's what's so, like, crazy about that is, like, y'all don't consent to that. That's wrong.
Oh, thank you, Libby. Did we get Yami back? I think Yami's back. It was just a comment accidentally got hidden.
Hi, Tiny Fairy. But that's the bottom line is, like, on this platform, that's not what people consent to. Like,
what are we not consenting to?
Go do that shit on OF, man.
Oh, eat? I didn't consent to that, Amber.
People would subscribe. She would make money. Like, just don't pretend to be something you're not.
She has a struggle quota and it's been met. Check that box.
I don't want to talk about
everything's a fucking struggle for her. What? Just smile. Let's do that for a day. Smile. Hi, everybody. Her hair look nice and fresh.
Yeah, I really struggle with that mega lose, and I actually find it extremely triggering, and it's really frustrating Consent is sexy. Consent is sexy. I subscribe to that so heavily. God, consent is hot.
Is your boyfriend consenting to you grabbing his face? She didn't delete this? Nope.
Nothing like a can I kiss you? Oh, yes, please. Well, assuming I'm attracted to you.
You're attracted to attention. I don't think the physicality matters.
Yeah. We don't need to keep talking about her. Like I said, that's not where the direction of my channel.
Jay.
I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Okay. But that video's gone now, so. Did she? No, because she does the same shit.
God. Consent is sexy. Consent is so important to me. Consent's a hot button for me. I feel like my consent's, you know.
How many times are we going to say consent in 2 sentences?
In jeopardy. That's why I come in hot. And like, I'll just say this now. There might.
She also said that she doesn't consider her obesity a disability because she has enough. That's true.
Be a time where I get real pissed off about something and y'all see another side of me. This is who I am. This is how I portray myself to be. This is me being authentically myself. I don't like.
And now you grab a partner who doesn't. The physical touch is not their thing, as opposed to emotional touch. Touch is not their love language. They have made that point clear. They're anxious being on camera. Instead of just having them walk away when you could see they were actively anxious, you were like, eat food on camera. He changed.
I like being the angry version of myself. I don't like being adversarial. It's not fun for me. It's not fun. It's not fresh at all.
Cool.
But I know I'm not perfect, and I could very well come on here and just be like super heated and intense about something in the future. So, you know, I do have a very deep-seated amount of rage I've been working on in therapy and shit.
Well, we call that. You know how in recent times people will say they think Roz has anger issues and she's had a temper tantrum about it, and she's like, no, I don't. Well, here you go. Roz has a deep-seated rage.
But what would you call
that she needs to talk to a therapist about? Well, there you go. There's the evidence.
yourself?
Is it evidence? No, but it's Roz tattling on herself.
What do you mean? Oh, I hope this isn't a weird question, but what would you call yourself? I need a little more clarity on that, my guy. I'm so nudist, but I'm always terrified of my camera turning on during lives. Rosie is human too. Amen. I missed some comments, I think. Nobody's ever said, can I kiss you to me? So I don't know. I feel you on that. It's not happened a ton of times, but when it does, oh! Also in 2019, I had a sick fish. I really had a moment. That's what I'll say.
She was in her quote unquote hoe era.
Because I was single for that period.
That's fine. Fuck whom you want. But you know what you should have done, Roz? Gotten tested. Sleep with 60 people. I don't fucking care. Know your status. Dangerous. And you're not disclosing that to a partner. You might be exposing them to things. Meh.
For like 9 months in 2019. I go by she, they.
Oh, that's amazing, Jessica.
I thought I was non-binary, and I did some further reflection and research. I think the term that best fits me is agender, but I just don't care that much, which is kind of the point of agender. So I just think, you know, she, they, whatever. It's a vibe.
And now we no longer feel that way because she has enough problems, and we're not going to put that on ourselves as well. I need to look that up. Agender.
I'm missing stuff. I'm 31.
Agender.
Oh, I consider myself queer/bi. I would really like my next relationship.
Okay, agender versus non-binary. I need to educate myself. Non-binary is a broad umbrella term for anyone whose gender identity is not strictly male or female. Agender is a specific identity under that umbrella, meaning genderless or having no identity or no gender. All agender people are non-binary, but not all non-binary people are agender.
Relationship to be a queer relationship, because I've never actually been in a real queer relationship. I was kind of in love with a dude for 8+ years. Rosie, I know you don't want to talk about weight, but I was wondering, do you... As I talked about, I was gaining weight starting at the age of 7. Also, never mind. Whatever. Just because you're hot and I'm bi. I mean, hey, Solo. Where's the DM?
someone calls her attractive and she says, message me, but she's not seeking validation, right? She doesn't have a validation schmishmiction. No? I know, Rob.
Like, I thought I was going to marry that guy, and I used to
Didn't she say she wasn't dating at the beginning of this? Yes.
say, like, yeah, I guess I'll be, I guess I'm bi, and I'm one of those stereotypes, but now I'm single. And, kind of over men's bullshit. No offense to any men watching.
By the sounds of it, Andrea, like I said, I am learning this right now. So non-binary includes many specific identities like bigender, gender fluid. Agender specifically means the absence of gender. So it sounds like non-binary, there's days you lean in more with the masculine and feminine traits, right? As opposed to agender is not identifying with either, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Learning.
I mean, slight offense. Mild offense. Just a sprinkle of offense. Yeah,
I lied. Also not sex.
I lied about the laundry. The laundry's not happening today, guys. Just FYI. I'll change the title. I need to go do the dishes after this, so my mom is a little less annoyed with me because it's been a whole 24 hours. Ooh, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I want to be married or...
Run, rim job, run! You've been a part of the plan before you knew it.
Very wonderfully in love with a home and like...
There's a haul today, sweet Jim? You shut your beautiful whorish mouth up. Nuh-uh. Do I get a haul? Shut up, all of you. Hold on. Do I get it? Eek! Oh, but it's not the try-on haul. It's a live. I thought I was getting my video. Well, I'm still excited, I suppose, but I thought I was going to get my runway. Well, okay. Fuck editing, I guess.
A really dope life.
I wanted to see the fucking catwalk. Where's my 80s montage?
Travel.
Things I've requested.
And,
it is titled, My Most Insane Unboxing Yet. But didn't she have a fucking video or an Instagram thing yesterday that said, like, rah, anti-capitalism, rah. My most insane, or what is it? Most insane unboxing yet. Okay. I know, Cakes, I know.
Huh? I don't know. I got real confused by the comments.
You've already told us there's pots and pans and right, Sand? Every time she does a haul, I think of the clip of Meemaw saying, we need to discuss all the packages.
I currently don't have any
I'm betting it's because Roz had her home address on it at the time. And Maz was probably like, how many people are you giving our fucking address to?
But I definitely want at least 2 cats. I really want a bearded dragon. Oh my god, I want a bearded dragon so fucking bad.
Run, Rim Job, run! You didn't know what you were getting into. Run!
Holy shit. I want a bearded dragon. Bearded dragons love me.
I want to see the truffle throw. Oh, I have to try to find it. I'm sure somebody who doesn't talk as much as I do reacted to it as well. I'll find it for you because she was pissed.
I've met many. Every single one loves to cuddle me. Even if they don't like... There was one that didn't like their owner and loved me.
Because Roz is the best.
They're mad about that. Absolutely, I do want my own place. I'm trying to move out. Florida's expensive, and I don't really...
Don't do it, Scar. I have to, Yummy.
I don't really know what's going on with that yet, to be honest. A home in this economy? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm... And in this economy, in this state, fuck me sideways. Are you a political person? In the past, on my social media, I've absolutely been very vocal about my political opinions.
Okay.
There are some parts of politics that I just feel not educated enough to be a source.
When are you moving out? When was this video, Scar? This is 3 years ago.
Of information on. But as someone who's lived in Florida and been dealing with the scenario surrounding trans people and just DeSantis' bullshit, I have a lot of really strong opinions, and I think it's just crazy to me that people still support.
I wonder, okay, this isn't really important. She might just be educating herself, but about the transgender book she has in her what is it called? Goodreads. I don't think I've seen Roz in the past try to educate herself on it. Oh, she has the book Speak in there. That book fucked me up before. Oh yeah, and the to read. Like I said, she could just very well be trying to educate herself. Girls will be girls, though. Finding masculinity, female to male transition, transgender history. I don't know. Just find it interesting.
For him, even after like the Disney deal stuff, like to me,
Speak, what's that about? Giant trigger warning on essay in it. Hi, Finn's mom.
that's like a nonpartisan fuck up, and the fact that like
SH and depression, like yeah.
He lost $1 trillion of business in the state of Florida, and he's currently alienating Disney so hard that it's like if he were to drive Disney out of Florida, it would fuck our economy in the ass. So I just think like things like that, like I do have opinions on and all of that. I'm not even.
Don't watch the movie though, Sequoia. The movie's awful. It's bad. It's not good.
I'm pro Disney, but it's like an economic.
Hi, Off Dixon.
Economic thing, right? So, and it's just one of those things of like, why are you fucking up a good thing? I don't get it. Inflation is out of control. Yeah. Oh, are you in Florida too? Yeah, I'm like 2 hours from Disney. And I've not been. In fact, like my super chat I sent to FFG was because I guess the video she's reacting to was about that person planning some kind of trip to Disney. Like, I'm gonna say that.
Could you imagine if I met Foodie Beauty? Is that what you were gonna say?
But like, you know, to going, I guess, to Orlando, and I live in the Tampa Bay area. And yeah, I know, Diane, and it scares the shit out of me. And there's been a lot of really upsetting laws that impact people I care about, like the fact that and the fact that they're terrorizing 1% of the community. So of fucking country, it's crazy. But anyway, so yeah. I have political opinions. I don't really plan on making that a focal point of my channel either.
Until she got more into TikTok, and now she doesn't shut up about headlines.
I want to be honest.
Sigma. I really tried.
Be honest, but I also want to try to not be too divisive about certain things. Sure. I mean, I'm probably gonna stand my ground on certain things. I am queer.
Okay.
I don't know what area, but yeah, I heard he lives in Florida too. I don't think he lives too close to me. Oh, that's an assumption, actually. Could you imagine me bumping into avocado in the wild?
And she used to say in the wild.
Nuts.
Huh. She really was watching Girl. I mean, she still does.
Open source energy. I feel real dumb. I don't even know what that is. How have I never heard that before? Is that in relation to solar power in some way? Or I'm not familiar with the term.
Was Italian Oak Emily? I don't know. I don't think we ever got verification on that. Freya.
I have a bestie in Canada.
Chris, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
I want to go someday.
Cool. You don't think so?
Thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate that. You know, I just try to be me. And like, I'm the kind of person that I've been through enough shit where it's like, there's enough crap in the world. I don't understand the need to try to make it worse.
God, I just want to like brush her hair out of her eye.
I believe everyone deserves a base level kindness until you prove to me otherwise you don't deserve it.
Hi, welcome to.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about, Charlie. You should send me reference.
The bangs? I know. I would constantly be doing this number.
This is on IG. Come on over. Okay, Solo. If you're gonna keep hitting on me, you may as well DM me. Shit. I don't know what you look like. I don't know if you're trolling me. I don't know the deets.
She seems so much less rageful. She wasn't caught yet in her lies. Here she just seemed like, guys, look, I'm doing better. I'm pro reaction channel. I'm super chatting FFG and Brazen and
Oh, I mean, that sounds
she's a scene queen.
lit in theory. I don't know if there's any like technical issues, so don't feel dumb essentially using new technology to provide it free for the world. I mean, that sounds like in theory amazing. Is this now a dating site? LOJK. Right. I'm not as hot as you, that's for sure. Oh, please. How old are you? That's actually a really important question.
Yeah.
Hold on. How old are you? You can't be too young.
What's your age limit here?
Dude, did y'all hear about Boogie and his 20-year-old girlfriend? The fuck is that about?
Now Roz was talking about lol cow shit?
I refuse to watch it. I'm not watching The Whale.
Why?
I still can't see your profile pic. It's so tiny. I'm sorry. OMG ASL.
Pardon, ma'am? Yeah. Oh, somehow we're going full circles.
Are we doing that or does that show my age? Had to do it to him. Okay, anyone else want to see this? Guys. Calm down. It's Canada and the US. I'm not trying to move to Canada. Actually, I fuck snow though.
I love snow.
I guess so. He tweeted about it. He was just like, yeah, I've got a 20-year-old girlfriend, but like, my
Was she following Boogie on X?
God.
This is so odd. What a weird life.
Weirdo.
We have the trauma. We have loving ZM. Shannon.
He's also had some stuff going on.
Uh-huh.
Colleen is out shouting everyone right now. True that. Her tour got canceled. Fuck her. I've been following that shit from the very beginning. Colleen does need jail. Holy shit. Boogie always creeped me out.
Yes, Sequoia.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been into his content. I don't know too much about him outside of some headlines. Yeah, Colleen is getting on my last fucking nerves too. Holy shit. I saw most of, if not all of Swoop's documentary. I can't remember. I've watched so many fucking videos about Colleen Ballinger. Oh
now
my
we're
God.
Colleen Ballinger.
Too many.
I know, Ramen. It's everything in one.
A lot of them were Adams because I support Adam emphatically. Ooh, work Toronto.
She's following everybody. It seems like it.
Yeah, we stand Adam in this house. So in one of my more recent vlogs, I actually talked about Trisha Paytas a little bit, but I used to be a fan, found her when Shane posted her, blah, blah, blah. I actually unfollowed her life before Shane, but I stuck around kind of like a low-key hate watcher.
Okay.
And then I used to go on Guru Gossip actually, and I would write really snarky like summaries of her videos because I felt she deserved it. Because with that whole Daniel situation, I think that's his name.
I don't know what she's talking about, but I love that she was over here admitting to being snarky and doing reactions of people's stuff that are problematic. Admitting you're a hate watcher. Yeah, I love that she's admitting to this.
The autistic man that she claimed was a stalker and was just like really, really, really horrible too, and like ruined his reputation and like really, I'm glad he survived it, to be honest with you. Like completely, like with evidence, totally lied on him. But then turn around and like didn't fully acknowledge it. She still to this day hasn't acknowledged what she did to him and how she
it sounds like she's talking about Trisha Paytas, Freya.
Abused her parasocial dynamic with a vulnerable adult. And
why does it sound like she's talking about herself?
lied on him so heavily to get out of a controversy. I think it was the Trump controversy, if I remember correctly.
No, that was in Florida, Spaghetti. That's when Rimjob came to visit. It's at a place, her, Danielle, and so it's not far from her. She said that.
When I found out about,
and there's still no statement out there that says the individual's autistic. He might have just had an off day, but she made sure to say he's nonverbal.
All of that, I was furious. And I think I did flip-flop once or twice in terms of like how strong of opinion I had. Yeah, something going on, Bug? Oh, thank you, Tufa. You have an infectious smile? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she sent
Oh, now we care about vulnerable adults. Was this before Jeff? Oh, yes. This is 3 years ago. The Jeff situation happened starting in July of last year.
children Trisha's contact. That's jail time. Absolutely. And I have a lot of empathy for the current situation Trisha is in. I thought her apology video was spectacular. I couldn't, or not her apology video. I'm sorry, her response video. She has nothing to apologize for. But I felt her response has shown that she has actually been doing therapeutic work in a way that I did not expect. But she's still monetizing and exploiting her precious baby for content. And I have a problem with that.
Is that like when you did a video talking about how you invaded a minor's privacy and pressured them into coming out about their sexuality? I'm just wondering, are we considering that exploitation or no? Catch me up, Ross.
Someone who's very anti-child exploitation. Oh, okay, Bug, got you. She shouldn't be posting her child on the internet. I completely, 100,000,000% agree. I think commodifying someone's childhood for profit on YouTube is deplorable.
What? Say that again for me?
Posting her child on the internet. I completely, 100,000,000% agree. I think commodifying someone's childhood for profit on YouTube is deplorable.
Does anybody remember if that video was monetized? I'm pretty sure it was. Was it not?
Period. Family vlogging sucks. Same, Nikki. I felt more respect for her too. I'm late, but here to see your pretty face. Thank you. Appreciate it. Kids don't need to be online. I have a really strong opinion as someone who's not a parent. If I ever become a parent, this is the rule. You're not getting on social media until you're 16, and I'm being generous with 16. Opinion as someone who's not a parent. If I ever become a parent, this is the rule. You're not getting on social media until you're 16, and I'm being generous with 16. At the end of the day, we don't have enough psychological research to back the impact of a child's prefrontal cortex and how that impacts the use of social media and the absolute epidemic of childhood mental illness that's been going on and mental health issues and depression. Beyond the fact of the school stuff, the more triggering topics, beyond the things that they're experiencing in that realm, but the access to social media, the unfettered access to social media, and the way that bullying is designed through that, Snapchat, shit like that, Kick, all of that, absolutely not. I want to have children that are able to have a preserved amount of.
So Roz here was talking about she wanted to have kids. So in between this time frame when it's changed of she didn't want to, at this point, she's talking about I want to have children. Was she gonna? Yes, she was, Drox.
Innocence for as long as humanly possible. If I have the resources, my kids would also not go to public school. My goal would be Montessori, but if I don't have the resources, then
weird. I'm telling you, it's full circle.
No, public school it is, right? But for me, it's just this world is so fucked. That's one of the main reasons I really don't want kids. I don't think.
Oh, now we do.
I would want to foster, if anything.
Sarah.
Oh my God, Dockery doesn't listen. I watch the Dad Challenge podcast. I don't agree with a lot of his political views. I don't like a lot of the ways that he conducts himself. I don't like a lot of the ways that he conducts himself.
She said Montessori, not homeschool. Recently, she said Montessori or homeschool. Listen, not all private schools are good, by the way. Also, can we acknowledge that? But private school, I literally wrote, private school doesn't automatically equal good.
I really respect his
podcast.
Continuous strong desire to protect children. As someone who was exploited as a child, that's really important to me. Yeah, like I said, Stoner.
I went to a private school. I'm worse off for it.
Files 16 is being generous. I'll let them have a couple of years of high school with social media, but that's being generous. And a lot of sit down, obnoxiously long sermon style educations about social media and rules.
I think she wants to do her kids what she would have wanted as a kid, and I feel a lot of parents have that mindset. Like we have this idealistic version of how we're going to raise our kids, or you always want to give more to your child than you necessarily had, but it doesn't always like work that way. Oh, the exploitation. She was SA'd as a child, but interesting.
But, I don't want to be like a helicopter parent, but when it comes to the internet, with the shit I've been through and I've personally experienced, fuck that.
What?
But, I don't want to be like a helicopter parent, but when it comes to the internet, with the shit I've been through and I've personally experienced, fuck that. I put them after they turn 30. If only, man. It does them no favors to be on social media when...
That's fair, lover. I teach at a private school. It's very good for a very specific type of student based on our niche. It's terrible for kids who don't fit well in our bottle.
They are still developing. Absolutely. They shouldn't want to be... internet famous children.
Yes, and some private schools are fucking fantastic. Some, not so much. But I feel like every school's that way. There are phenomenal public schools, and there's some that are not so much.
He is kind of a bort hole. Yeah. He does have decent points. Exactly. That's why I watch his videos. Exactly. I feel like he's kind of an ass, to be blunt, but he's an ass with a heart. Yeah, Zen, I think probably 12 for me, but because I was a Neopets kid.
And still a Neopets adult. But just fine, I guess. I don't know Neopets.
I was aged out of Webkins, I think.
What is
I was born in
Webkins,
91. He does mean well, I believe. I just think like the level of like, I just don't, and this, I feel this way about reaction channels. I think when they really focus on like the dumb shit, like the size of...
Y'all remember that computer game Pets?
Someone's hand.
Or cats, dogs, pets.
Like the thumb thing for Dr. D doesn't specifically. Not the freaking Neopets. Yeah, man. Ugh. Loved it.
She's too dumb to homeschool. I am as well. Like, I couldn't do it. No, that takes patience of a saint.
But focusing on that kind of stuff really detracts from the message.
Nintendogs, yes.
Right? But that's just my opinion,
I love cats and dogs on the PC and horrible quality. There was another one. What was it called? Journey to the Center of the Brain. And there was Sarah Bellum. Yeah.
So glad I was an adult before the internet became a thing. I wonder what that's like. I was raised partially on the internet for sure. YouTube. I was like in the trenches of early YouTube.
That's amazing, nerd.
Ooh, were you a LiveJournal kid too? I wish. I was not confident enough with my writing back then. Also, like I think so. I'm part of what I'm getting done in November is figuring out what undiagnosed learning disorder or disability I have. Because it took me a really long time to learn how to type. And like my handwriting's always been really, really bad.
Which is why I don't know. I get it. You wanted to do like homemade sweetness, but I don't know why you decided to write on Rim Jobs cake. As someone who does not have great penmanship either, nope, I'm just going to opt out of it. I'm just going to get some candles that say happy birthday.
And like I still struggle with writing. Like my letters sometimes get screwed up and like I mix up letters and stuff. So like that's why I prefer typing now. And now I'm a whiz on a keyboard, but it took me like a couple years to kind of get there because I literally did typing classes and like I couldn't get the hang of it. So the way I taught myself was like,
but now it's the hand peen
through the internet and like typing and stuff. And I started just typing like this. And I remember eventually I forced myself, I started typing like this. And then eventually it was like this. And then it was like this. And then
my computer teacher loved Snickers. And if you gave her a Snickers, you didn't have to do your classwork that day.
And I figured
so no, I'm not great at computers.
Figured out how to use the thumbs.
MySpace taught me how to code young. Do I remember it? Nope.
Too. So it was just like I learned one finger at a time, But I never really got, I don't know. I was kind of in like a mid-range. Like I was really into fanfic.net. I read some fucked up fan fiction as a kid. That's for sure. I was really into Harry Potter fanfic and Gilmore Girls fanfic. Yep. Our computer. Well, eventually we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but my dad was super into computers. So at one point he was able to zombify me a computer out of a bunch of parts. So like in 2009, I had a Windows 95 computer in my room, but it was my own computer. And back then that was like a big deal. Most people had like one expensive up-to-date computer that everyone shared, unless you were like rich. In which case then you might have your own computer, but that was not super common in my area at least. And
Takes me back to the LimeWire days.
And so I was at that point, you know, able to be a little more spicy with my computer usage in terms of time and stuff. But the thing about my dad though is he knew what he was doing, and he was a big user of TeamViewer. And so there was one time.
Isn't that what was used from the alleged stalker? Was TeamViewer, and that's how he got back end access, giggity, of her stuff. And then he showed her dark web things on his computer.
Specifically, but he would do random pop-ins.
Yes.
Like just to see what was on my screen. And it was not very often, but one time he did it, and it was traumatizing. That's all I'm going to say. It was actually traumatizing. You can probably figure out what it was. Ugh.
This is when Roz was figuring out her sexuality, and I think she looked up girl on girl stuff, maybe. Is that right?
Bad.
And I think this is when she claimed her father gave her a therapy conversion card. But I think that live is long gone, but he asked her to correct that narrative on a live one time.
You probably figured out the gist, but I promise you the nuance of it is worse. Thinking about it is making me cringe, like hard. I used to role play. I've never been good at role playing on a live journal.
Conversion therapy, not therapy conversion. Backwards.
I would write up characters and backstories and stuff. Gotcha. I was really bad at OC. I was more into like established universes. Oh god, it was so bad. Like oh my god, I just had like a low-key flashback to the, like I could see the, because with PTSD and stuff, like I could see the screen. I felt myself have the heart attack, and like I turned off the monitor in a panic, and then I realized that didn't stop me from seeing it. So I yanked the cord out of the wall, flung myself into bed, and covered myself with a blanket. It was just like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. So
I think this story has since changed.
Might have been called a math ace. Who were you called a math ace? Oh yeah.
If anyone looked at my search history, I think they'd pass away, Court, because the weird shit we look up while I'm live.
Yeah, do you guys remember, like, was it math?
Just burn my computer at this point. Just burn it.
.com? There was some math website I really liked. It was something like that. Favorite guilty pleasure. Ooh. Dad ass, it used to be Girl World. That's not a secret anymore. I don't know.
Live Journey was wild because it was like letting the internet read your diary.
I don't know. I can't think of one.
Anyone remember MSN groups? Yes.
I might be wrapping this up soon, by the way.
And then she's going to be live at 3 with the most insane unboxing ever.
We're hitting about 2 hours. Right now we just hit 2 hours. Woo woo. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think I am going to cut it here. I'm kind of tired, and I need to do the dishes. And am I going to get to my lunch
Sequoia relatable
today? Probably not. Oh yeah, I used to play RuneScape for a hot minute. Oh, let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
So yeah, I played Neopets. Oh my gosh, I was addicted to like there was this game. I think it was on the Disney website. Laundry is calling. Shh. I'm not listening. It was like that experiment, like the one like that was like the number before Stitch, the yellow guy. He held that little plate, and it was like a slider game, you know, and you kind of just like had to move and catch the slices to build like a sandwich or whatever. And I forgot the objective of the game, but God, I played that game forever. And I was really into this like specific game on Neopets, the like destruction tile game. I think
I don't know what she's talking about.
It was in like the desert world or like the dinosaur world of Neopets. What else did I do on the internet? What shenanigans was I up to back then? I really was, because of the way my parents raised me, I was very nervous and afraid to interact in more communal spaces on the internet.
Kind of interesting that Roz is saying she wants to keep her children off of, if she ever had a child, off of any social media until they're 16. But reflecting on her own life right now, how kind of damaging, I guess, it was for her to be so sheltered. I don't know if she can't draw the parallel between those. Did I say hi, Knots? I feel like I didn't. So hello. Like, oh yeah, strawberry. We reacted to it earlier. My heart. But it's just interesting, the parallel of it, where, oh, I was super sheltered, so I leaned in heavily into internet culture.
I did lie about having a MySpace. Yeah, that sounds familiar, but I don't remember what that is. I was also a very sheltered child as a Mormon. So, yeah, my dad.
And you were just talking about the same thing.
I played Doom. Excuse me. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I keep saying that, but
woo!
I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really hope this uploads. The last one did not. Made me sad.
Guys, we did it. And it's not even like we did it because I was behind. We just picked a random retro. What a great day. I mean, not really. Great as far as the Roz content, minus me having to mute a lot and read quickly. Rest in peace, Dolly. I'm going to, go to the hospital, grab some medication, and then I'm going to force Tiny Human to watch Dumpling and Steel Magnolias with me. It's going to be great. Now Charlie gets to react to this. Yes! Did you ever play Kingdom of Loathing? I have to look it up. I don't recall. It's okay letting you know it's true. Scarch fact checked. I did. It was very sad. It was on her page. But everyone, try to have the best day. Take care of yourselves. Brush your hair. Wash your teeth. Pee after sex. Check your bits. Check your bops. Check your what? Yeah, check yourself, I guess. Talk to your healthcare provider. Yes, Miss T. Roz is going live tonight. It's a very anti-capitalism live. Did you get the Switch today? Nope, not even out for delivery. And then something that was supposed to be here yesterday, now it says in 3 days. Pee after sex. Clean out your booty holes if you're having butt play. Use your sunscreen. Drink your water. Yes, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow since she's going live today. Bye.
Feels like we're dancing in the eye of a storm.